And we are live.
That's an interesting deduction right there, sir.
I know, right?
That's like I'm rewatching The Big Bang Theory, and that just reminds me of
That's
the part where
just
it's like, so what's your name?
no.
Penny? That doesn't sound hot. I'm gonna call you Roxanne.
No, she's not Henry Cavill hot. That's just
I
think
have
Roach-
no idea what the hell I just, went live.
we are severely judging
So
Wiznat's
you're
wife
severely judging.
because she said that Gillian Anderson with a G, not a J, because she doesn't know how to spell her name.
It's that's like saying
Is
Wow.
hotter than Henry Cavill, and that's just not true.
You not seen her in that white suit? Huh.
How can how can you compare? How can you compare them?
Well, Wiz wants to finish The Witcher, but is waiting on his wife. And I'm
Okay.
saying, why aren't you done? Henry
it's been
Cavill is
over a
hot.
year. If she still hasn't watched it, I'd say screw it and watch it myself.
That's true. That is
You
true.
muted, Kira.
Oh, now you have permission now
Yeah.
because she hasn't watched it. So that's fair. If she'd rather spend her time watching small town London people,
Yeah,
that's her
whatever.
problem.
You can go drool over Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Oh
With the
my
rest
God.
of the world.
Who pulls off the girl? Flawlessly.
Geralt of
And
Nvidia.
the fuck.
He did a
Fuck.
wonderful job.
Yeah, it is.
I think we've only
Yeah,
watched
that's his nickname is Geralt of Nvidia because of the
Yeah,
whole
Jerry from the river.
because he did that whole PC build, and then when he got hurt, he upgraded his PC.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Without his shirt on, or he was like in a wife beater or something. I watched it. I did. I will-
You're sure you
I
watched
had-
it? Because apparently you couldn't tell between that and his
It
skin.
was a wife beater.
Well, that's because I might have been envisioning him without his wife beater on.
Where's
So, like,
the
I mean, that's
bonk?
fair. That's
my
fair.
memory's a little fuzzy. Didn't care about the computer build at all, not even a little bit. But
Kira was like like most of the rest of the world. There was a computer.
yeah, what's this?
Yep.
What is this?
There's a box.
See,
I don't
that's how I
know.
feel.
Wait, he was talking about something of substance? I
Yeah.
didn't
He
know.
was building
See,
a
that's-
computer.
That's me watching Castlevania. I'm sure there's a great story, but I see Carmilla and then I see Leonore.
Lenore. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Speaking of
Hearts.
war crimes.
Heart eyes.
What do you mean?
Oh,
All I'm saying is Lenore.
Past, present, and future.
yeah, war crimes central. But yeah,
On.
so Zorro's back.
Huzzah!
My sister.
Hopefully it goes well.
Yep.
This is-
Don't
This-
worry, we'll
this
exile
is-
her again by the end of
This
the episode.
this is a baby test to see if
It's a baby test. Yeah.
if the little one is okay with mom and dad playing D&D for a couple hours.
She is asleep right now.
She is asleep.
She is zonked out.
So if you see me like cover up my camera, I'm still here. I'm just either feeding her, walking her around, or whatever to help.
Doing the
Make her
mom
happy.
thing.
Doing
Yeah.
the mom thing.
I'll show her. off.
We have responsibilities as parents. Wait, what?
What?
Your responsibility is to D&D first. Always.
When we
By
watch it
example.
live, she'll watch Critical Role with us. I think she's a Matt Mercer fan.
Yeah. She's
It's
a
the
good
hair.
baby.
It's the
She's
hair.
a good baby. He's got a little
I'm
silver
sorry.
hair now too.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, his distinguishment in his beard is showing, and it's
Mhm.
great.
I love
nice.
it.
Oh, does he have his beard again?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
I haven't
It's thicker this
watched
time.
recently.
I don't know. I'm 22 episodes behind.
there. You'll get there.
Sam went full hipster beard.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, he
that.
did.
I saw
Full
that.
Hobo beard.
He's
But,
got like a
I
little color in
I
his hair.
feel like Sam is being a hipster, ironically, though.
And I haven't seen the most recent episode
God
yet. We're gonna watch that this weekend. But what I did see is he's going full like 70s mustache right
Mhm.
now.
Oh no.
Apparently, I don't know what happened, but apparently it went like 2 hours over.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was six. It's 6 hours long.
Yeah, like they did not
Whoa.
end until like about 12:15 Pacific time. I guess
So
like
I'm not-
I guess like some big thing happened
I
Like,
looked
'cause-
back at the VOD and I was like, 6 hours. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
like Twitter was exploding, and then like I got off my no, I wasn't even playing stream. I got off Apex when I was like playing with Julian and Marco,
Oh my gosh.
and Twitter was still going, and I'm like, wait a second, and I click on Critical Role, and they're just ending.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes
I'm
me so
guessing
excited, but I won't have time to watch it until like maybe Sunday. Probably.
you're gonna have to
Monday.
watch it in parts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
I
have to
watch
we're gonna
it
watch
for
it
sure.
tomorrow, I think. But it's yeah.
I'm
I'll just watch it while
I'm
I'm
just
at work.
guessing some shit went down.
Yeah.
They have
Speaking-
they
You know,
have a
Matt,
really
Speaking
have a
of
really
D&D,
weird dynamic right now, so I'm guessing.
well, and you know,
things
Matt
hit
is
the
that he
fan.
wants to try to end it at like a good point, but if like there's a lot of shit happening, he'll wait until there's a good stopping
Yep.
point. So if a lot of shit
Yeah.
was happening, he's like, we can't stop right
And we
here.
can't
have
say
to-"
anything because of spoilers, but
Yep.
shit's going down.
but
Yeah.
we've got our own D&D shenanigans here
Let's do it.
as
You know, there's
Uh,
shit going
No,
down.
we are very straight and narrow, straight edge, just like right on task every single time.
how
I
can you
don't know what
say
you're
that
talking
with a
about.
straight face?
Yep,
Lots
we,
of practice.
follow all the laws.
A lot of bullshit.
He can
Yeah.
say it with a straight face because there are some of us in the group that are on task all the time.
Yeah, like Minako. She
Well,
never breaks laws.
Or
doesn't-
Sarah.
definitely
If her
doesn't
task
bullshit.
is war crimes, sure.
No,
And
there's-
then
okay,
there are some
one,
of
there can't-
us
listen,
that
alright,
have 20 tasks that they're doing at the same time.
And
Well,
19 of them are sidecars.
listen.
I have bunk
So-
bed
Can't break
sidecars
the Geneva
on order.
Convention.
They're
in D&D because there's
Her-
no D&D Geneva.
For every
Okay.
sidecar she sees, she kills you.
Oh my god. It is
That's a
Emmett
rat
from the
Right.
Lego
Where are the
movie.
dying?
I was
So-
like, I don't have that yet.
Stab, spare
The,
dying, stab.
When we were last together about 2 weeks ago, everyone got their memories back thanks to a well-performed ritual by Sarah after days of solitary study in one of Gaius's multiple personal libraries,
Which she hated.
which she hated. He just kept bringing her books.
She's like, ah.
And then discussion began to delve into what exactly the next steps were going to be. There were some understandably angry feelings about in regards to losing the memories. Some people, Nina, wanted to go on a warpath and just start revenging up the city after what had happened. Adding Jared, the guard captain of the market district, to her list of people that need to die. Talk of Valindra happened again.
Hey, you got it right this time.
Yeah, give it time, I'll fuck it up. Discussions on who exactly she was, what her intentions were, what Gaius's dealings were with her specifically, and more information coming to light that she was very intently pursuing the other necklaces, trying to claim them before anyone else, putting Reiju on a bit of a defensive as talk began of possibly meeting with Fluent. See, I fucked it up with her. To grasp her intent on what she wanted with these pendants that were rumored to be able to reset the damage that had been done to the area due to the botched either summoning or harvesting of a long dead god. Though not much was answered, just more concerns and more questions came into your minds. And as Gaius excused himself for the night or for the day, he's left you with free reign of the manor once again. asking that if you do leave the manor, make sure it's only at the day and you're in groups and you're back before night.
I
And as,
think we had left with Zelark and myself heading towards the apothecary.
No, I was
No.
running to the birds to send a message.
yeah,
Aviary.
he was running to the aviary.
Oh, so we hadn't left yet, but that was, if I remember correctly, the plan.
Yeah, and then I was gonna go start shit in the important people's district so somebody could get in and rob some blueprints.
Oh yes, you did talk about getting blueprints for.
The Nemela estate.
Yeah, because I think most of us were going to be heading to the apothecary, but Callie couldn't because, well, obvious reasons.
She's banned.
So she said, well, while you're doing that, I'll go get the blueprint or see if I can get the blueprints. And if anyone wants to come with that, and just go with me, type of thing.
So,
where are we right now? I forget where we do. We
So,
just
you were just making your plans in order to where everyone was going to go for the day in regards to either the apothecary or adventuring or going to the cartographers guild in order to get the blueprints,
okay.
or just causing trouble as Mina said she was going to do.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think
right. So we're still at breakfast talking about all this.
Yeah,
Okay.
The planning is still going on at this.
Except
Zelark's on
for-
his fifth cup of coffee first.
except for Zelark, who did at the very end of the session run up to the aviary.
Knowing that I am not at 100%, Reiju, before parting with Gaius, asks if she has permission to actually go through the library.
Oh, yes. As I said before, all of my facilities are at your disposal. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for?
Anything about the founding of the city, or if there's anything just post the Big Bang, if you will. I want to do research on Nabella herself, along with anybody else that was still around in this city, and see if there's any correlation where she started being part of that cult, whether it was before or after the calamity.
Well, from what I can tell you from my own personal knowledge, is this city did not exist before the calamity. This city was created and founded about 25 years after the initial collapse of society, if you will, by Valindra and a couple of her followers. And she's been here since the start of the city, seen it grow and flourish. Hence why she is technically the de facto leader of our great and mysterious city.
I'm just curious whether she was already in the cult beforehand, or if
There's not much we know of the cult. That's just it. But I can tell you, on my end, we didn't start picking up information on them until about a couple years ago. And it was just whispered rumors here and there about strange, masked people wandering the streets at night. Some people disappearing from their homes without any warning, without any word of where they were going.
any way I could figure out who was affected early?
That early? No. We didn't really start picking up on the fact that people were being brainwashed until about months ago. So we have been keeping a list ever since we had discovered that the townspeople were being manipulated like puppets.
Okay.
And it seems to be anybody of any sort of influence or import, at least in the market district. And when you go into the higher, you go into the ring of influence, you can almost guarantee that the head of a guild or somewhere high ranking in a guild is either in the cult by choice, or they're being manipulated. And from my count, 4 out of the 12 judges as well are currently under the cult's control.
Okay. If there's, well, let's see. Is there anything strange about the library I should know about in case I run across something
Strange.
Well, I was in there before, and I noticed books with no words in them. And one of the books actually had a note for you.
Oh, notes. Interesting. From whom?
It just had your name. It was in a dusty old tome from up top, and if I remember correctly, didn't have any words on the note either. It's just a folded piece of paper.
It's probably because it was encoded with a certain ink that only my eyes can see, or the book has just not found you worthy of reading it. I haven't really vetted all of the tomes in my library. There may be some magical things. Keep that on the down low. That's maybe in there.
Noted. All right. I'll try not to piss off your library.
You can't piss off something that doesn't have life to it.
And just pointing that out.
It's like,
right, and
you don't have to worry. It's not automated or anything like that. It is just a library, bookshelves, and books.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I'd like to insight check that.
Go ahead.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I got a 2 on the dice, so it's probably not going to be much. My insight's a
Gaius,
4, but that's still just a 6.
Gaius, in his normal charming manner, seems to be telling what sounds like the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're looking for history,
Yes.
The library on the 3rd floor.
Thank you.
And you're going. Hold on.
Oh.
And he reaches into his shirt pocket and he pulls out a small brass key. He said, "You'll find a locked section back there. That's where I keep all the tomes from societies and information post-catastrophe."
Okay.
It's not much.
Do you have anything pre?
No, that's what he means, pre-catastrophe.
Oh.
It's not much, but you may find something.
Okay. I'll be sure to lock it up before I leave. And she will just kind of keep that in hand and start off and thank you. And grabs coffee along the way because she still feels like crap. Still looking like Cousin It.
It's just hair just all over the place.
Like, probably trips over herself, her own hair every once in a while. Like,
You know that feel?
So she'll dawdle off to the library and conduct some research, starting with the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is everyone else doing at this time? It's still the morning hours, so you have a bit of time before the market district gets into full swing.
Well, considering after the anger somewhat passes, I'm tired as shit. I don't want to do anything today.
Yeah, most of us got fatigued really hard.
I got hit hard.
Like you and Zellark both.
Oh, that's
I
right,
have-
because
I have
of
2 points of exhaustion.
yeah.
Yeah, the D4
Yeah.
amount of exhaustion.
And
Yeah, I only got one.
if I remember correctly,
It's an ouch.
who is it that has the Reiju and Zellark have the nightmares?
Yep.
And then there's Callie, who's sitting at the table, tapping her clawed fingers on it very impatiently, ready to go. She, I think, was the only one that didn't get any ill effects from that.
Well, if anyone does want to do anything, I'm available to assist.
I'd definitely like to see if I can get my hands on those blueprints today. The sooner the better.
Yeah,
Oh.
as much as I would love to go start trouble, I'm a little.
You
Sorry.
should sleep.
Syra, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention there is a surprise arriving for you today in a couple hours. So if you do plan on going out and gallivanting around the town, I would suggest you wait until after it arrives.
Oh, okay. Callie, do you want to wait a couple hours and then go?
You hear from down the hall. There's no rush at the moment.
Guess I can wait. I don't like waiting. I just want to go.
Cal, go
But-
run laps or whatever you bird people do.
Well,
Just be careful of the flowers
bird
and
people.
trees. And she's not a bird person.
It's got feathers. She's a bird.
It's a person bird.
Yeah.
Gaius,
You're not here. Shut up.
I don't suppose
Yeah.
it would be okay for us to swing by our homes now, would it?
I would still if I were you, I would stay away from them for the time being, but knowing you and your friends, sometimes you just toss caution to the wind anyway. So if you are going to go there, again, go in groups, watch your backs.
What about visiting family? Is it okay for us to do that?
Stay away from your families.
Ah,
If they find out where they are at, or even if you have family in the city, they will use them against you.
well, there goes like half the things I wanted to do today.
That's
I
what
mean-
that's what happens when you piss off the cult.
I can help
Okay.
people be really sneaky, but
Okay. This is crazy coming for me, but have you considered that sometimes doing nothing is to do something?
You're still a little bit low, Julian.
It's got fucking Zoom.
Yep, it's Zoom.
Yeah, like my microphone's all the way up on Zoom.
I can hear just fine. Try using the volume thing on Sirenscape, everybody else, and just kind of lower it down so we can hear.
Oh, it's low on my end.
I don't even
Yeah.
have it up.
Because like
My Sirenscape's at like 15% right now.
Yeah, it's not Sirenscape that's blocking it out for me. It's just he's coming in low on my end.
Yeah, we're
I-
just worried about him coming through on stream, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming in low for anybody on stream. Maybe it's just my settings for some reason.
He has in the past. It's usually Julian and Wiz that has that problem.
All right, let me turn off RTX voice. You'll have to hear barking occasionally.
That's fine.
Uh,
We hear baby and children and at times too, so it's not really a problem. It's not like we're not in like a closed sound stage or anything.
How dare
People
you
have
not
lives.
have a professional grade sound studio from which you're streaming?
Look, if I had a professional grade sound studio, everyone would have to move out so we can
Right.
do D&D
Is
live.
that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as insane as it is coming from me, Cal, have you thought that sometimes the best course of action is to just not do anything? And just
Wow.
sit tight and
That
stop
sounds
talking.
weird coming
My
from
head
you.
hurts.
I don't know if I believe that from you.
Snit's head goes like 1080 in a circle and just falls off.
Syra will come up to you and kind of like Syra goes up and puts her back of her hand on Minico's forehead and's like, are you sick as well as tired? Are you
Please
feeling
get
okay?
out of my face.
I can cure you if you're sick. Right, get out of your face. Okay. She turns around.
So, can't go home. Can't go see family. Is it okay for me to just like make a quick trip down to the docks or something? The skiff docks?
As long as you're not traveling alone, you should be fine.
Does anybody want to go to the docks? Because
No.
we found that skiff, and it's probably about due for the next payment for docking it. It's not free, I don't want to really lose it because
Callie, why do you want to get out of here so badly? What's wrong?
What, you don't like your boyfriend?
I don't like being cooped up. Please, nobody say anything about coops and chickens and birds. Please don't.
It's okay. It's too obvious anyways.
Yeah, it was. I don't think anyone was gonna make that joke. That would have been really. Yeah.
I mean, if I was there, I was, but
Nyrix's sense of humor is.
Well, yeah, because Nyrix is the asshole of the group.
Is she though? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's been missing for a while, so Minico has to pick up the slack.
Yeah, she had to pick up the asshole slack. Maybe that's why Syra is kind of drawn to Minico. She's like, you're a bitch like my sister.
She doesn't treat you like a bitch. Let's be clear about that.
Well, Callie, I mean, I could go with you. We can just come back in a couple of hours, see what this surprise is.
Yeah, I mean, I want some fresh air, I don't like being stuck in this place.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I can always get us out pretty quickly if I need to. Oh, you're fast, actually, and I can turn into something fast, so we'll be all right.
And I mean, it's just a quick trip down to the docks and back. It's not like we're gonna get into any trouble.
No, of course not. Let's it's fine. So we'll be back. Come on, Simon. He was stuffing his face full of bacon, and he climbs back up on her staff. I take the bacon from his mouth because I wanted another one. He gets mad, sticks his tongue at me, flares up.
Okay. And as you're talking about this, Bernard kind of walks back into the room.
Go, hurry up, go.
And, but he's got like a rather serious look on him. Not his typical smirking demeanor or trying to make Callie blush as much as possible. He kind of just walks over to the breakfast table and he throws this strange like porcelain half mask onto the table.
That's one of theirs.
Oh, you've seen these before. Yeah, dear brother, it seems like another invitation has been presented to you. They really seem to want you in their lives.
Wait, what?
Gaius kind of shoots Bernard like a glare, as if that wasn't information people were supposed to hear.
No, like literally, what did he say? Because you cut out.
Oh, did I cut out? I'm sorry.
A little bit.
Microphone, please. What he said was, it seems, my dear brother, it looks like they still want you in their ranks. Another invitation has come for you.
Oh, so it's not one of the porcelain masks that we've seen in
it's very
this place.
It's very similar, but it's only it's only a half mask. Kind of like a Phantom of the Opera style mask.
Okay.
But, and as he throws it on the table, Guy shoots Bernard a look, just like a glare, like that was not information they were supposed to hear.
Minako summons her echo.
Who's trying to get you to join?
Jesus, Bernard. Bernard said, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Anyone want some coffee?" And he just kind of slinks out of the room.
Sarah smiles.
Well,
Knowing what she knows about siblings, that was purposeful.
Oh yeah. I guess it's
Well, Minako's angry again.
time to.
Tired, angry. It's a whole new level.
What are those?
Time to bring you all into the loop on this one.
Suffering.
Sit
Yeah.
down, please.
Sarah sits down.
So, this, as he points over to the porcelain half mask, is the cult's way of inviting members to join willingly into their organization. They've been courting me for quite some time, but I've politely declined at each turn. So my actions in pulling you all into safety have kind of upset them to where now they are demanding that I join their ranks.
Wait, they know that you've done that?
Yes. I mean, we
Why
did.
weren't you sneakier?
Wasn't much sneaking that we can do when you were all surrounded by a group of them.
Fair.
But it seems that this is my or their last request before they begin to take more desperate actions.
Well, we can protect you. We can, try.
I don't know. I have my plans.
What if they try to brainwash you? If you try joining them?
No, they don't. From my understanding, they don't brainwash any of those who join willingly.
Well, what if it's like a different kind of brainwashing? Like you wouldn't know. Like maybe they have like some control thing and they say some like word and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna kill people now. I don't know. Just they mess with people's heads. It doesn't seem safe.
Indeed. Well, they haven't really left too many options on the table for me to take.
You can always say no.
I could. I would then have to become even more of a recluse, and that would slowly start to get to me.
Knowing you're gonna want to say yes and think that you can control things.
Oh, no. I know for damn sure I cannot control this situation. I know when I am outmatched. I may take some risks here and there, but this is even too spicy for me. There should be a note or something on the other side of that mask. And
Minako walks over and grabs it,
okay.
and just flips the mask over, see if there's a note.
There is a small piece of parchment falls out from the mask itself.
I grab it and read it.
And it says, Zizek's Apothecary, midnight. And then the date for 2 days from now.
Well, we can cross the name off the list.
What does it say?
Zizek's Apothecary, midnight, 2 days from now.
So they'll probably for sure be there, right? We have a date. a time when they're probably going to reveal their, lair.
Yes, but if we use that specific time and date to attack Zizix, it wouldn't take somebody very smart to realize that Gaius was involved.
Guys is already involved.
Maybe we could
That
make
Gaius
it
is
look
involved in
like-
direct conflict with them.
What if we made it look like we followed Gaius and betrayed him?
Gaius shielded us from them. Doesn't that already put him against her?
He hasn't taken extreme action against them.
All it
as far as
shows
I
is that he
understand.
was trying to help us, not necessarily that he's trying to work against them. If they're still inviting him to join, I mean, couldn't we try to make that look like, I don't know, knock him out?
If I have any understanding of how they operate, that mask itself is the key to wherever we will.
Mask.
So you need the mask to get in.
Well, you need to have the mask on your person.
Oh,
Does it only work for one?
And kind of shrugs. No clue.
so we take the mask and we go in on a different day.
Knowing them, it's probably time sensitive.
So we have to go in on that day.
More than likely, yes. I don't believe that the apothecary is the origin point of the meeting. It's just where the entrance will be.
Alright, so I guess it falls to you. Are you willing to be openly in conflict with this elf bitch?
Oh, we have a understanding with one another.
The moment we walk in there, that understanding's gone.
Maybe.
Well, guys, you have a lot to lose in this. What would you suggest we do? What do you want to do?
I have very little to lose in this. It's you who have things to lose. They can burn my house down. I mean, oh well, I have money. I can get a new one.
But the gardens.
Oh, the gardens will be fine. If they see fire, they'll up and run.
Oh, okay.
I'm too tired. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that comment goes over Snit's head.
Well, if you look at it this way, you have a key. There's no need to investigate the apothecary if you already have a key into it.
That's what I just said. You said it wouldn't work.
No. But 2 days from now it will.
Do you not care that we would do this? With maybe so you could say, like, I don't know where the mask went or something. I don't know.
Well, she knows you're here. She knows you are my
Sarah.
guests and under my protection.
The moment we show up, their understanding's over.
Mina, I don't think you understand the
Assuming
relationship that her and I have.
Assuming the tiefling doesn't rat us out.
Wait, what? Hey!
What
No, I'm
tiefling?
not talking about you. Isn't
Oh.
he like half a tiefling, half?
You mean my brother?
Oh, I thought you were also a tiefling.
Oh no, yes,
He is.
I am a
Yeah,
tiefling.
that's-
See the horn?
There's a lot of tieflings right now.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I would not rat you out. You, I consider friends. She is a rather close business associate.
Inside check.
Yells, yes.
Go ahead.
That's true. Are they sleeping together?
Natural 20.
Well, I guess I did.
I got a
Four.
16.
Yeah, same. I got natural 22.
Total 24.
Okay, so
20.
he is being 110% truthful on this one. He has a very close business relationship with them.
Do I
And-
infer, like, has it always just been, like,
yeah, at 20
come on,
Oh
nat
no,
20
no,
here, give
no!
me
Like
something.
Mina,
Give me
like you guys put two and two together. He didn't come home until the next morning, after their meeting with one another. You know, so you
They're
can,
banging.
yeah, you can definitely assume that, you know, she's possibly using him for other means other than business.
Okay.
bed
So,
time.
so we gathered that there's something sexual at
yeah.
least going on.
There's a very important question because I have plans for today. Does
Does he-
Snit with his 16 pick up on that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like he's not even trying to hide anything.
Okay.
So-
Pennies.
Syra says, this real business relationship that you have with her, is that gonna be compromised by our actions with this? Or
I mean,
Just say it straight. Are you gonna be able to keep seeing your elven whore if we do this?
well, she's not mine.
No.
I'm-
Whoever's elven whore.
What is it that the humans say? I'm more of a boy toy in her eyes.
so you're making yourself seem
Docile.
like you're under her sway in some way to make her
Yes.
think that?
Yes, I feign
Ew.
I feign infatuation with her.
Okay, and
Best
maybe
way
that
to-
is
best
helping
way-
her pause and taking full control of you joining the cult because she feels like she has some control.
Yeah,
I want
the
an insight.
best way to get information from somebody is when their guard is down and they are relaxed.
Yeah.
Does the 26 I rolled help me if he's being truthful about he's
Oh, yeah.
pretending to be infatuated? Or
Oh yeah, no, he is 110% just pretending to be infatuated with her and using her to gain information about the city.
That's a dangerous game you're playing.
Dangerous game, but high reward.
Do you know if she feels strongly about you, or are you just past?
Sarah,
You know.
he
with-
just said he's nothing but a boy toy.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, but does he believe that?
Oh no, I am one of many. I am not the only one.
Oh,
Okay, well, slightly less risk,
you know,
but still.
we should get
She-
that checked out.
She does have a more serious partner in the city, but
Who would
that
be?
I don't know.
Huh.
That is a closely guarded secret.
We could use that if we can figure out who it is.
Oh,
Mhm.
indeed.
Sure, that's why he's been after.
That is one
amongst
piece.
other things.
That is one piece of information that I have. Oh, there is one other
Okay.
thing. Oh, I got information on Reiju's necklace last night.
What about her necklace? Oh, the one that's
What it can do.
that one.
Mm-hmm. What it can do.
Should I go get her? She should probably hear this.
Let her read for now.
Okay.
Let's make sure that she has the information she needs before we get into what she's carrying around her neck.
Someone very important to me has one similar to that. What does it do?
Oh yes, your grandmother. Forgot about
Yeah.
it. Well, if you believe the legends, again, these are all just stories that have been passed down since the calamity. If you can gather all of these necklaces, 6, 7, 10, depending on who you ask, the number varies, and you take them to the origin point of the calamity, deep into the south, you should be able to use the magic stored in them to revert the damage done, bringing our ruined nation back into a fruitful and vibrant life.
That
It would not reverse time, but it would reverse the damage done.
that is very important.
Yes, but it concerns me as to why she's looking for it. There seems to be no gain for her in that end.
I mean,
You
outside
sound
of
like
the
if they s-
glory of bringing the world back to normal.
But she
I
has
don't
her
think
own
it's
little
better.
empire right now. There's no reason at all that I've been able to obtain that she would want to do this.
She'll
She
be a
wants to
messiah
stop
the
it.
people.
She doesn't want it to happen.
That's
If she
actually
has
a good
all of them,
point.
she has all the means, the only means that we know of that could exist to change things. She could keep her little power structure. She could make it branch out and become the most important person for who knows how far, if she has control over that, if no one else is able to revert it.
That is something I did not think of. That's actually
Question.
a very logical. That's a very logical. So she wants those.
Can we
Either
just
that or the
destroy a
power
planet?
stored in them can be used for something else.
That may be true.
Can we just destroy a pendant and just completely prevent this whole thing?
If you know how,
No.
if you have the knowledge to destroy a magical artifact,
No,
go
Minako,
right
you
ahead.
can't. You can't. They're way too important. If we could bring back the land, I would do anything for that.
Maybe that's what her goal is. If she has all of these things, then who wouldn't do anything for that? Do anything for her if she can do it.
There shouldn't be a price. It just should be done.
No, I agree.
Swear an
but
allegiance to the cults.
If,
Follow whatever god they worship.
if she has an empire here already,
Become a
maybe she
messiah.
wants more. And the only way to get more is to be the one and only person that can restore everything.
So
Who
no matter
wouldn't bow
what,
to that person?
no matter what, we need to get them away from her. Is what I'm hearing.
And she needs to die.
If that's
Enough
possible.
time have gone by that Zelark would have come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she, Minako is like, Zelark, we have an inn. We're going after Zizix in 2 days' time.
And apparently the pendants can bring back everything, make the land better. And we need to get them away from that horrible bitch.
I was gone for 15 minutes. What happened while I was gone?
Well,
what?
Gaius over here apparently is the Lydra's boy toy.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's smart.
We have. He's
don't know
been
about
getting
that.
invites to join her cult. We have the key.
The mask.
That's why we couldn't find the apothecary in the apothecary.
Now, that mask, does that look like the mask that was in the upstairs apothecary
Mm-hmm.
when I was hiding up in there?
Yep.
Okay.
Almost identical.
So, I've seen that before.
Where?
You have? I thought it looked similar to some of the other porcelain masks that Zizix had, but
Yeah,
not exactly.
It looks identical to the one that I saw upstairs in the apothecary's in the house when we were there.
Hey Cal, look at it, you. You punched the bad guy in the face. I'm proud. I mean, I was proud back then. You just socked the fuck out of that woman.
So does that mean the
But-
apothecary lady is actually working for the cult?
I mean,
Is
if
it
they have
Zizix?
it, they got to.
Or maybe she is Zizix and it was a
most
disguise.
normal people wouldn't have a hidden slot in the wall with a weapon in it.
Yeah, that's
That's true. I keep
that's
all-
true.
me, Joy. We keep all our swords on the wall.
Well, you do also kind of sell those swords, so it makes sense to have them.
In her home as well. Don't
Oh.
have secret compartments.
I mean, but yeah, she's like a blacksmith. I mean, that makes
But to
sense.
Zeller's point, why would you hide a weapon in a secret compartment?
You want to
I-
look.
Did find it a bit strange that she had a sword at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
when
mean,
she
why
came
wouldn't you
storming
hide a weapon in a
upstairs-
secret compartment?
So
Sounds like fun.
while everyone is talking, there's like a set of rapid fire knocks echoing from the front door.
Is this a everybody hide situation, or
Yeah, should we duck out?
Bernard's leaning against the door frame with a cup of coffee. No, that's me.
It's
Ah.
you, like your other you?
Yes,
Well, go let you in.
that's better if one of you do it.
Let
Not
yourself
it.
in.
Cal, that's your.
Cal,
No,
you want to run,
no.
right?
I
Yeah,
said
Cal,
not
you
it
wanna
first.
see outside? Go.
Mm-mm.
Seriously?
Syra, you know, you do it.
Snit's at the door.
I'm following.
Okay. And you come to the front door, and the knocks are still going. It sounds like he's just speed bagging this door.
Bernard, too. Just calm down. And I'll open the door.
And when you open the door, he stops and he just glides on in like, you know, nothing was wrong.
Does he
Seriously?
Kramer slide into the
He
door?
just Kramer slides in, and then
Seriously.
but like right behind him is a very familiar looking tiefling.
Hey,
Jump
sis.
clump. Sister!
She just like awkwardly is like,
Oh, you.
Oh my god, Nurx, you don't know what's been happening. So much has been going on. There's this
Oh.
thing called Zizix, and there's these masks, and there's a
See,
cult, and
alright.
then there's
Oh.
this tentacle creature,
Me-
and it
Minago's
attacked
gonna
me,
go
and we all
and grab
died,
her
and we all
by-
came back, and then it wasn't really that we
Grab her
died.
by a horn and just like calm down and like bring her back to the table, like from one of her horns.
Ow, ow,
hey,
ow.
hey, it's fine. It was just a lot.
Yeah, she got in early.
Okay.
Apparently the old man can drive fast.
She's gonna break free from Minako and then jump hug you again.
Just don't yell in my ear, please. That was a lot.
Sorry.
It's fine. You mentioned a lot of trouble, and apparently that was a lot.
What have you been doing? What's been going on? Are you all trained? Are you a full blood hunter now? Can you do cool things? Show me something.
Ira, be quiet. It's too early.
Yeah.
Minotaur, just go to bed.
Nothing super crazy, but yeah, I'm officially part of the order now, so I can have a little bit more free range on doing certain stuff. So
You're like,
yeah,
full mage now.
That's so exciting.
it's not a mage order, but sure, people do know magic in the order, so sure, never change, Mina.
No, it looks like you may have more of a shot now dealing with this cult now that you have a full-fledged hunter.
Eee.
In
Oh,
your
that's right.
midst.
You're still dealing with Miss Z and all that stuff, huh?
Oh, we're past that. Here, sit down, Nurx. Let me fill you in.
Yeah, we have a lot to fill you in on, and we'll sit her down and
Yeah,
just tell
and
her everything.
Gaius stands up. He's like, I'm gonna let all of you catch up. I need some sleep.
Wait. Before you go, I have one last question.
Yes.
I know it's still a ways away, but are we allowed to bring a +1 to the ball?
Well, it is a ball. It's kind of customary.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you guys
We
are going to
need
a ball?
dates? Yes. Oh,
Are you
Nurx,
dancing?
I have drawings of the outfit that I want. Let me show you. So it has a little. Wait, maybe this isn't the right time. But anyway, we have to come up with a dress for you. I have sketches for you too. I have some ideas that would be really cool. They're very masculine, like there's like a pantsuit thing that I think would look really cute on you. Anyway, we're going to a ball.
I'm going to a ball.
And
Alright,
he's
wait
like,
outside.
Gaius stops her. We are all going to a ball.
Yeah.
So Zeller tries this again, but instead of Mina, it's Nyrix. I bring over a cup of coffee, set it down, and pour a little bit of booze in it, and then hand it to her.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, what happened? Did I
Thanks.
throw your cup of coffee?
Oh, yeah, you
left,
just-
Yeah, you just threw it.
I just like threw it.
That's better. Thanks.
And I
And,
just nod and walk back to the thing, and I'm just still digesting all the other things that I just heard as well.
And
Okay.
Syra will lean in to Nyrix and whisper, I made friends with the trees.
Fucking
I didn't know there were
weirdo.
trees around here. That's kind of cool.
Wait till you see them. I'll introduce you.
All right. That sounds interesting.
Anyway, we have a 3-headed ogre. We're gonna kill him in 2 days.
Yeah, we fill her in.
So I'm just sitting there, just like slow sipping the entire time. Like, the fuck do you guys get into?
Syra
How was I out?
rapid shoots information, and then Minako and the others like calmly explain the weird shit that Syra just shot out.
I just had, it's just like a montage of everyone telling me while Scatman's going in the background.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then eventually at the ball, Valindra will be there. We'll kill her there.
Well, we haven't talked about that part of the plan yet.
Do we have to dress up to kill her, though? I don't understand that.
Oh, we have
Well,
to
I
dress
mean,
up.
it's
It's
a
a ball.
Look, I get it. We're not from city places, but you usually do this in cities. Upper rich people things.
I know about balls. It's not like I've never not been in a city before. I just don't.
Reiju will actually come back, still kind of haggard.
Rage, you go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
I actually don't know what balls are, but after hearing about it, I found a book and I saw some
Too
pictures,
easy.
and it looked really pretty.
Thank God
This
we don't
is,
have
this is
lore
investigation, right?
Really fancy name.
Straight up 19.
So you went through the jumbled collection of pre-calamity books and items that he had, and only one thing actually stuck out to you. It was this small piece of foreign leather, but when you touched it, the necklace on your pendant, the green gem began to glow, and then you saw on it the sketch of the city appear, and then 3 more lights appearing on it as well.
You got the Marauders map.
And as soon as you roll it up, the light on your necklace fades.
Puts it in one of the many monk pockets. Pats it.
Monks have anime belts.
She has a belt, and then she has anime belts. She will kind of look at the mess of books and papers on the desk and just like press the digitation, and everything will just kind of fold back up into like a stack and just leave it there and walk back because she wanted to get more coffee.
The librarian and her just like had an aneurysm walking into that section.
Yeah. And as she's coming back, she's still haggard. She's still got all this hair and just holding an empty mug. Nyrix?
Oh,
Good
hey.
to see you again. Where's the coffee pot?
How long was I gone? Because
Zolart pushes
Minako will
it.
point.
You
yeah.
were gone about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It wasn't really that long.
You also see the ley lines on her arms and her face.
Right. Pink hair.
Well, pink hair on Mina. And who else changed? Oh yeah, there's a metal gecko running around about the same size as Snit.
that I want to see.
Yeah, she'll just kind of come up, pour the coffee, and then basically look over to everyone else and say, so I found something interesting.
For that, 2 days, get res, we're killing Sizzix.
We have a key.
Why do we need to wait 2 days, by the way?
Because he's only gonna work in 2
It's
days.
time sensitive.
Magic shit.
From what you guys have been saying, I would think we should do it before the 2 days, because they will be expecting.
They're expecting
they
guys.
will be
They're not
on high
expecting.
guard at that time.
Well, I think the problem is that this key only works in 2 days. It won't work before then or after then.
2 days at midnight.
We haven't tried that yet.
Well, that was the assumption.
I'm not leaving anywhere today. I'll
Yeah,
like,
it's a little.
granted, I look like a bitch every day. But right now, Cyrus, stop nodding your head, I swear to God. I'm tired. We had a rough night. Can we just hang out for a little bit? We know it'll work in 2 days.
Yeah, we've got time to plan for that attack too.
You know, I just
From the
wanna
sound of
say,
it.
Mina, there was a moment when we all said, oh, you know, let's all just stand down and regroup and figure this out. And somebody decided it was a better idea to go storming a prison and trying to get Callie out before we could even
Wasn't a
think about it.
prison,
I find
was
it
a
really
jail.
interesting that you're suddenly saying, like, oh, let's
I
just
am tired.
interesting.
I
Yeah, you have to
appreciated
always
that
have a
effort, by the way, Mina.
Sarah, you yourself
worked,
told
too.
us that that spell would have adverse effects on us.
I did. I just wanted to make a point to Mina that maybe she should listen to her own advice when the situation is flipped.
As much as I appreciate you rubbing it in her nose and on her her sensitive ears, please, she's not the only one that's hurting right now.
Sorry. You're
Thank
right.
you.
You're right.
And it's
You
never
just
good to
weren't there.
berate someone while they have a hangover. They're never going to listen to you anyway.
Yeah, you should always have a plan regardless. Why would you not go in without a plan?
I
Like
know,
we've
right?
done before.
I had a plan. I went to Gaius. I got money. I got her out. Mina.
Wait, you have money?
Let's go kill people.
Oh, that's right. Snit.
Hold on. Has Gaius left?
Yeah, Gaius.
Then Snit's not there.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't once say I was gonna go kill people. I'm saying I was gonna go break Callie out. If bodies dropped as a result, that's a after the fact sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me.
Guys came back in.
No, but Bernard
Oh.
walks in and he kind of sits where Gaius is sitting. He puts his feet up on the table, just leaning back.
Hey, Bernard.
That bike of yours. We've taken care of it. It's been paid off. Once the Minotaur is done doing whatever he needs to do to make sure that it can run, you can pick it up.
Oh, sure. Give the master the
forgot
the
to
credit
tell you.
for the apprentice's work. I see how it is.
That's how it always goes.
Snit's not there to defend themselves.
Yep,
So
it's not there. We don't know. Tara doesn't know. Snit was working on it.
And who's gonna pay you? Obviously.
Yeah, how?
get the money to pay
this
you.
doesn't come free. People don't do that. So what do we owe you?
Well, I
Awesome.
wasn't the one who paid for it. My brother was.
And what does
Um,
he want in return?
Hey, maybe you'll be his
I
girl.
think he wants our help.
That-
probably.
That you would have to talk to him about. Though, since he considers you all friends, I would assume that he did it out of the goodness of his black little heart.
That's not a thing.
He probably just wants our help with this cult thing. And I mean, he's got a lot of money. Look at this place.
That I believe.
Look at that bowl over there. I bet that bowl is probably the same amount of money he dropped on the bike.
He kind of looks over and he's like, "No, we got that from Zelark's stand."
Oh,
Are you comparing the price of my bike to a bowl?
well, not anymore. Not if it was at Zelark's.
Damn!
Sorry.
Damn.
Is
Oh.
this a symbol?
Get
Hey,
wrecked,
hey,
Zellark.
Zellark is working on upping his inventory. Give him time.
Off of that joke alone, Minako will walk over and just pat Syra on the back and go back and sit down, like in an approving yes. She's too tired to say good job, but she's just gonna.
Sarah beams. I got approval.
I mean, I only sell quality stuff. It's a nice bowl.
We're selling
It is
wooden
a nice
spoons.
bowl. It is a totally nice bowl.
It's just a bowl.
Exactly.
Bowls and spoons.
It's
We're
just
going back
not-
to it.
It's just not inlaid with gold filigree and
I thought you were
and
selling
encrusted
like
with
wooden
gems.
spoons and coasters. How is that
As-
high end?
As Bernard looks around, he's like, "Where do you see gold filigree? Where?"
Yeah, like it's more mahogany than anything in here.
And the other Bernard walks in. He kind of just turns around and falls into the other one, and the horn reforms on his right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the other me.
Bernard knows.
Twin brother
That's-
that's instead of being
Died as
born
a
was
fetus.
absorbed.
That one.
I've heard stranger.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh, Kelly, you were mentioning something about a +1 to the ball.
Yeah, he
Nope.
wants your brother.
I was just.
But
you
Callie,
know,
it'll be the perfect cover.
We all had,
Perfect cover.
you know, the information we needed going forward. It was more of a group question, really.
Who do you want to ask, Hallie?
Well, if you need anyone to be your +1 to be your cover, you have 2 of me.
Get 2 days.
Or maybe
That
just
could
do
be
both.
real fun, I hear.
Don't be so greedy.
I don't think you guys told me the whole story of what's been going on here.
Plus
Nothing,
one
Cal-
becomes
nothing's
plus
been
two.
going on.
Cal and
You
the
can
other
wear
Bernard
Bernard too
are
as a
a
boa.
thing.
Callie, you punched a unknown cultist in the face and got jailed for it.
By the way, kudos.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. She's been worried sick about it because she went to jail. I thought it was the coolest thing she's ever done.
Well,
We didn't
yeah,
really know at the time, so it was like whatever.
Like, I mean, sure, it's slightly better knowing that she may be a cultist. I still feel bad about, like, when her head hit the counter on the way down.
Wow, that was badass.
Probably should have just left her dead then.
That was
Honestly.
messed up.
Sounds like she's a cultist anyway. So
By the way,
Good.
Nirix,
Let's mess up
that wasn't even the start of our troubles. The whole start of this thing was some meat monster.
yeah, that's what you guys were saying with the whole demon lying fiasco. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
There is this one thing that keeps bugging me. Why were we asked to investigate this in the first place if Jared was under their control? What was the point of getting us involved?
We weren't involved yet. We were involved with the Jackdaw and the other cultists. This specific thing, we were just on our way to the apothecary. That's how we found out who it was. We went to Jared
But
because
after that,
we
Jared told us to continue looking.
Well,
into
from what
we invited Jared with us to
If-
the apothecary.
If it's any consolidation, most of those who are under their control don't know that they're under their control.
Not to mention, from what you guys were saying, it sounds like he may just be a sleeper agent and does things without even realizing it.
Oh, that was the word I was trying to think of. You told me about that before.
Yeah, it
Hey.
sounds like he's not even meaning to do it, and when he does do it, he could either be blacking out, not realizing he's doing it, or for some weird reason, it's triggering in his mind that this is all good when he knows otherwise.
From the information that I gathered, most of them think they just fell asleep, and when they wake up, they don't really recall what happened while they were under the control.
So it sounds like we just need to kill this ogre and this elf bitch.
This might be, like Sashin speaking, but Zellerk, you said the Thieves Guild wouldn't fight her directly, correct?
No, they are. That it's too volatile for them to act against.
The
Well,
Thieves Guild doesn't get involved in Merchant Guild business.
Well,
Oh, what about Zizix?
well, hear me out. Did kinda, and by we I mean me, kill the leader of one of the biggest gangs around. What's to stop us from affiliating ourselves with the Jackdaw? And
You mean
use
it-
them?
I mean, aside from the Jackdaw not being a thing right now.
Well, whatever's I left of them.
It's funny you say that because that's exactly what I went up to the aviary for. I sent word out to a couple contacts to get us to get in contact with any sort of Jackdaw leadership that still exists, because they were at ends and being used by the cult already, so they're out for blood.
I killed the
And-
leader that was in on it.
It was a different cult though.
Well,
Two different
they know
cults.
this.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are dealing with multiple
Yep.
cults.
Well,
Two
look,
cults.
I technically liberated their leadership group that didn't want to be a cult.
What I'm saying is, if we play this right, we can put taking out Zizix and all that all on the Jackdaw and covering our own tracks.
We can try.
Not if this Linda person is the one that's in charge and is the city.
Well, the thing about it is the Jackdaw operate outside the city.
They're a rival to the guild.
I can put some feelers
Bernard.
out too.
Bernard,
Yes?
would you know how their leadership succession works?
They're a band of raiders. Do you think they have a line of succession? Guaranteed right now after you did that hit and run in their camp, there's a huge power vacuum going on right now.
Yeah, what about that Miss Z too? They still technically have a leader, don't they?
No, Z's the cult leader. And honestly, I'd watch my back if I were you.
So
You have two cults now that are kind of pissed at you.
Not to mention that if we're planning on going to this ball to not only figure out what this bitch is up to, but to obtain this eye item, what is it? Is it a monocle? Is it?
That's Zelik. Show the thing, or not Zelik. Reiju. I'm tired.
No, it's not the necklace. It's the it's called the eye. It's what she uses to locate it when it's nearby. What is this?
Oh, that reminds me. And I just pull out a leather wrap. I'll put it on the table and I'll roll it out.
And as soon as Reiju rolls it out, there's a light that emanates from her pendant that then shoots out onto the map and hits 3 different points, all relatively close to one another, as they begin to glow various colors and a map begins to be sketched out of an area.
Two
Those are the
birds.
necklaces locations.
2 birds, 1 stone. We have our map. The only thing is, I believe that her lights are now on too. And she'll roll it up and put it back.
Oh, that's the funny thing. That meeting with my brother last night, he didn't tell you this, but I will. He doesn't have an eye. She's been looking for the eye. You, my dear, seem to have it.
Yay. So,
So the
should we
map is
just...
the eye?
So should we
No.
just...
The necklace that she has. That map I have never seen before. That
So she doesn't have a piece.
she
has the
She has 3 of the pendants, which I believe are those 3 lights. And that's why it's sketched out the outline of her mansion. But
Oh.
she doesn't have the eye. My brother, again, bent the truth. He doesn't know exactly where the eye is, but he didn't want you digging for it, rousing suspicion, so he just said Valindra had it.
Well, that was dumb.
Well, no, because it would keep you away from her.
That's not true.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
Have you met us?
He hoped it would keep you away from her for the time being until he had more information. So, unlike my brother, I am more straightforward. I don't lie.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Capable of lying, though, yes.
Same.
16.
He's telling the truth. No, I am not capable of lying.
What about Bernard too?
Oh,
Bernard too? I don't
think
know. I've never
Bernard's
really
is
asked
a little
him.
bit too infatuated with feathers over there.
Bernard too is a bit of my inner feelings. My
Wait, so do like you subconsciously, you know, and she'll point at Callie.
Mina.
what? You don't have to answer that, by the way.
is
No,
he
don't.
is he's like,
It's none of our
Oh no,
business.
he can't lie.
I can't lie, but that doesn't mean I have to answer every question you ask.
Yeah, maybe that we don't have
Discretion
to
is
get
key
into that.
sometimes.
Where's Snit?
Good question.
Yeah, where is Snit? What did Snit do?
By the way, Nirix, I did tell you, I also updated you on the fact that the pendant is the same as our grandmother's.
So we have. Linda has 3. Reju has 1. Grandmother has
Emma has
the other.
1.
So
And
it
we-
sounds like there's 6 so far.
So far,
I mean, that was 5.
5. Okay, sorry.
Oh, 5.
Nirix, counting, not our best.
I thought Reju said it was there was something else as well. So
Well, that's just it. There's too many stories and not enough concrete. So I'm probably going to spend a little bit meditating.
Reiju,
Yeah.
possible that our grandmother knows more.
Who is your grandmother?
Old druid.
How far would we have to travel?
Tiefling? Elf? What?
Is she DM? Is she tiefling
Your
like
gra-
us?
No, your grandmother's human.
Grandmother's
your
human?
grandmother is your mother's mother.
Okay.
No, I'm
Or-
sorry. No, it's your father's mother. Because dad isn't the tiefling, it's mom who's the tiefling, or the.
No, dad's the tiefling. Mom is the genasi.
There you go. Okay, so no, she would be a genasi. I keep forgetting that mom was a genasi.
Yeah, we have a weird.
A weird family.
That's not the same thing as a Djinn, right?
no.
No.
Okay. I think we're okay.
But it's why my skin's purpley.
Okay.
Oh.
Anywho.
What has Snit been doing the moment Gaius left? He kind of disappeared.
So Scrappy is still there.
Yeah.
But Snit isn't. Snit wanted to kind of cut Gaius off on his way to wherever he was. It's not a threatening thing whatsoever, so don't.
Yeah.
But like one of those things where Gaius walks past a pillar and Snit's behind the pillar and probably notices Snit and starts talking.
Snit, can I help you with anything?
Yeah. You and I need to talk someplace. Let's say secure?
Follow me. And he kind of detours off of the path that he was taking. He takes you into a side room that he opens up with a silver key and allows you to go in first.
I do.
And he shuts the door and he locks in, and as he does, the walls kind of give like a soft silver sheen for just a moment. He walks and he sits behind a very large oak desk, and you can see again multiple bookshelves lining almost like every inch of the walls in this octagonal room. So what is it you need to speak about? I'm sorry if I seem a little blunt. I'm exhausted.
That's okay, and I appreciate that. I hope this won't keep you long, but actually bluntness might be in order here. To be blunt. Oh wait, sorry, reform the words. You and I have worked together in the past, and there's always been kind of let's call it a code of ethics that most of us follow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy to say it seems like you go above that at times. But to be blunt, you've gone beyond even that with us. And I'm not sure if that means that you have a particular vested interest, or if maybe you're starting to see further value in us than what others might at this time.
I can't deny that I do indeed have a vested interest in your companions and your group and exactly what you're doing. All of this is interesting to me, that this ragtag group of individuals are just wind up in the center of town one day. Well, not really the center of town, but you know what I mean. They wind up on my doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
Almost thrust together by, if you believe in it, fate. Or in a motorcycle accident, whatever.
Yeah, the circumstances have been weird.
Yeah, they have.
But
lo and behold, you bring more information to me that I've been able to gather on this cult in a couple days. That I've been in the amount of time that I've been working on trying to identify what they're trying to do. So yes, there is a vested interest in that. Now, I learned that the legends of the legends, the tales, whatever you wish to call them, of those pendants may be truthful. And I, for one, would like to see the return of, this vibrant life that this nation once had. So I've decided to throw my support behind all of you. Now, in regards to seeing further use of you all, I'm not using you as tools. What you do is your decision and your decision alone. I'm merely playing my part in this tale.
And again, I thank you. He can probably tell Snid is trying to be careful because he cares, not because he's trying to walk on eggshells particularly.
Yeah.
But he's trying to be careful because he doesn't want to accidentally say something out of line or something like that.
He's like, Snit, you don't have to hold back. Whatever you need to say it. I have enough respect for you to not be offended by whatever you throw at me. Like you said, we've had business dealings for many years now.
You always have this air of mystery about you, and I know it's part of the business plan, and it also is probably one of your best call it pieces of armor, hypothetically speaking, or metaphorically speaking, but it seems like you might. You know what? I'd like to propose something.
And what is that?
I think that up till now, you have been treating us as kind of like friends, which, again, thank you. But I think we should go a step beyond. I think that we should be partners. Not you and me, but you and the group. I think we could all benefit each other greatly, and I think this is just the start.
Well, this
And
may
if
be
you-
a start of a partnership, but it's not something we would want to label as such right now due to the danger involved.
No, I don't. I certainly wouldn't say it should go public. Probably,
I'm not
not even ever.
I'm not even saying that. The way that I see the way that I see it is for the time being, am your group's benefactor. Anything that you need, I can provide. I have a sphere of influence in the city. I have facilities for all of you to use. If you need information, well, that's my specialty. There is a danger in regards to partnership with me.
I'm sure.
Partnership comes with a contract, and not business contracts. As he flips open a small, like, gold box on his desk, and he reaches in, he pulls out this long black quill that's got just like this very sharp looking raven's feather on it, and from the tip of it you see it just drop a single droplet of blood. This is what my contracts are signed in. Partnership with me is a partnership for life. A binding of the soul, per se.
I thought something like that might be true, but I wasn't sure. It's definitely something to consider. But I also want you to consider this. I think it would be ignorant of me to think there's not some chance that you might know my own personal aspirations. And Snit will look around a little bit. Are you sure this room is completely secure?
Sealed by the finest infernal magic money can buy.
All right. So, do you know what I'm ultimately after?
To tell you the truth, I do not. You, my little friend, are a mystery in and of itself. I've tried to gain information about you from Ritro, but the old man has very, very tight lips.
Snit will smile, and he looks very happy to hear that. But it seems like some of our goals are aligned. So I'm gonna give you a freebie here, but it's going to start with another question. Do you know why Ratro adopted me?
As I said,
The circumstances that preceded it?
I know nothing, or I should say close to nothing about you, Snit, aside from your current exploits and the advancement that you've made through the ranks of the guilds in the short time that you've been among them. I don't know anything of your past.
Okay. You may remember a mining incident about 9.5 years ago.
The horrible accident with the kobolds.
It wasn't just kobolds, but yes. That was my clan in the tunnels. And it was Valendra's orders that pushed them beyond their means to dig safely.
Of course it was.
So, with that in mind, I want to see her and others like her not in power.
And he kind of smiles. Well, that is something that I could help with.
So now you know for sure I have more than just a professional interest in this. And just take that as a token towards my goodwill towards you, and as a thank you for what you've been doing for all of us, and for keeping my friends safe when I wasn't around.
And there's something that I share with you. Something that's very crucial piece of information that I've been keeping close to my chest. But since you have a need for revenge, Valindra, hate that name, and I made it, is more than she seems.
Oh, I figured. But
She
what?
her blood, her ancestry is tied to that clan.
I'm sorry, it's tied to that what?
Calamity.
Okay. So what does that mean for us?
I have a feeling that she's searching for these pendants, maybe to control power in the region, as Syra suggested, or maybe she's going to use them to possibly revert the damage done so she can attempt the ritual again.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if she was actually there when it happened in the first place.
Well, we do know, I do know that she's over 200.
It fits the timeline.
It
but
does fit the timeline. It's...
like, whatever her purposes may be, we can rest assured they're only good for her. Anything she wants is only ever good for her.
She only does what she wants, not for the good of society, not for the advancement of the city, but whatever is best. I will give you a name. Actually, I'll give you a face. Neat.
All of a sudden, I'm like, "Where's my notebook?"
He opens another box and he pulls out a handful of these of glass shards, and he just throws them into the air. And they like stop right in front of your face, and they slowly form into a small circular mirror. And then the silver sheen on the mirror wipes away, and you see a human male, maybe in his late 40s, early 50s. Long salt and pepper hair, a scraggly beard, missing his left eye.
Okay.
This, my dear boy, this is her right hand.
Have I seen him before?
You have not.
That worries me.
This man is a judge. And one of her closest confidants. You get to him, you get more information on her. But tact will be involved. Or is required, I should say. This man is a judge in the city. He is not one that is under the cult's control.
But influenced by her nonetheless.
Oh, nonetheless. But it's safe to assume that all the judges are under her influence in one way or another.
That's fair. So, you said a name.
I don't have his name. I kind of misspoke there.
Oh, you said face.
Yeah, the judges' names are expunged from records.
So, Judge No Name. Okay.
Or a cartel planning a government kidnapping. And he snaps his finger, and the mirror breaks apart, and the shards fall back into his hand, and he just dumps it back into the box and shuts the lid.
Is this the same room that I spied on him before?
Yep, this is his office.
As is. I think it's a good time for a break.
But
Actually, yeah, this is a good time for a break.
Just real quick before we do that, I agree. I need to get up and walk around, but
Yep.
Just finish this up. Well, thank you for that. And thank you for clarifying what a contract means to you specifically, but know that it's still something that I, at least, would be willing to consider. You've proven yourself to be a friend, not just
And
interested in the
as-
bottom line.
And as a friend, I would never want you to sign one of the contracts.
Fair. But also know this. My want for retribution against Valendra it's not a simple need. I want her disgraced. I want her to have no means of getting power back. And when everything is over, I want her to know that it was the same people that she walked on under her heel that brought her down.
I believe if you are the driving force behind this, she will know full well who it was and why. Again, though, tact. Don't let your drive blind.
Well,
Too many revenge stories end in tragedy.
I will obviously take your advice, but it should help you feel a little bit better, considering not even you knew that this is what I was wanting until I told you.
You have a very tight-lipped and insanely secure confidant on your side.
It's really good to know. But thank you. I hope you rest well.
So do I.
And I'll go to walk out.
Right. As the door opens, the walls once again sheen, but this time from the ground up. And you walk out. He follows behind you and takes that silver key out again and locks the door. And I think, yeah.
I'll probably sneak my way back over towards the party.
Okay. And let's go ahead and take our first break for the day. And when we get back, let's see if anybody has plans on how they're gonna assault a apothecary. But stay with us, guys. We will be right back. Okay, we are back.
On the phone and be fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello.
I have McDonald's.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
I got
That's
McDonald's.
unfortunate.
Ah, McDonald's. That's good stuff.
Cute baby.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm
McDonald's is amazing.
I'm sad.
I'm a trash mammal. I like McDonald's.
You know,
Hey.
I live in a town that has no fast food places. I'd probably kill somebody for McDonald's right now.
I'm sorry. You live in a town with no fast food places. That means you don't live in a town.
Yeah, no, I actually don't live in a town.
I mean, we're not too far from a place that's super rural up here, and even they have fast food, and you can travel across their entire town in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Sure.
the town that I'm technically a part of, but I don't live in the town, only has like 1,200 people or something in it.
Oh wow.
It's middle of nowhere.
That sounds like up here in certain parts.
So you're like DoorDash? Anybody? Nobody comes
That
here.
doesn't exist up here.
Nobody drives that far for DoorDash.
I could never do that.
As he
I'm-
munches on fries.
I'm too much of a city kid. I could not live in an area that only has 1,200 people.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like it, but you know,
Yeah.
I always
See.
joke
The
and
area.
tell people I grew up surrounded by cornfields, bean fields, racism, and pettiness. So
see, my problem is I
I mean, to each
I
their
don't-
own.
I don't like people. I like being a hermit, but I also like commodities.
Mhm.
So
Same.
it's a tough balance.
I'm a hermit, but I'm a trash mammal, so I need my fast food.
Pretty sure the town I live in literally has less than 400 people.
Jesus Christ.
But that's the beauty of it. I don't have to worry about waking my neighbors when I'm doing this.
I just tell my neighbors to get a headset, get headphones.
No, they just live like quarter mile down
Yeah.
like the field. Not even the road, the field.
No, I miss living in Santa Monica to where like I wake up, 6 o'clock in the morning to a guy getting in a shouting match with a dumpster. I miss that.
Yeah,
Who won?
Fun times.
Good times.
the dumpster. The dumpster always wins.
The dumpster always
Yeah, the
wins
dumpster
because the
definitely
dumpster is a rock. It's unmoving.
Yeah.
You can punch the
Not a
dumpster.
hammer.
You can kick the dumpster. Your best case scenario is that the dumpster will get dented, but you will still be in pain.
Yep, and the dumpster doesn't move, doesn't sway.
Until trash day.
Well, by
lived
the
in
way,
the city for 25 years. Can confirm dumpster always wins.
I mean, they're pretty stubborn. Really quick, just because I was looking at the progress, I'm uploading the most recent videos from this week, and I had to piece together the No Way Out one since we had that
Mhm.
the power dropped. So I thought of a really clever, just a quick little 10-15 second thing in the middle of like technical difficulties. We'll be back. Some like royalty free music to use in the middle, and it was just
Does it have the Keo like the Keo fine emote on there?
no, because then I would have to make it like really big
Oh, okay.
and everything. So I was
I
just
do
like,
have a
"Eh,
really big version.
there we go."
Oh damn, that would have been good.
Because can't you upload your own like BRB message if like it goes down? Is that something you can upload on Twitch?
I don't.
You
No.
can
Never looked
technically
into it.
do. You can technically have an overlay that has that. However,
I thought it was just a you're offline. You can have a special overlay, not be right back.
Yeah. See, I didn't know, but that's what I mean. Like, say if like power cuts out and everyone gets that stream is trying to reconnect, blah 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 message that they get now. I was wondering if we could edit that and then put the Keo fine on it.
I would have to look into that because I don't know if they have that specifically for power dropping.
Here you
Who
go. I put the
knows?
big version in chat there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I do have this one. Yep.
This is fine.
it's all fine. I like the little flame sitting on the chair surrounded by puppies. This is fine.
I love this. Says best vampire dad.
Best vampire dad. The terrorist Y in the background.
But why though?
Okay, so after Snit is done with his one-on-one talk with Gaius, he makes his way back down into the dining room where everyone else is still gathered. Information being revealed now that Reiju has the eye and has a means to locate at least pendants in her almost immediate vicinity.
Stealth of 27, by the way.
Where is Snip, by the way?
Oh, he's right behind you.
What? I look over and I see Scrappy. Oh, hello. Come on.
So are we all just gonna rest today then? Do we need a map still, or?
I think we're good on the map. I think we're good on just us needing to get rest for the next big day.
Okay.
Gonna
I
need
was
2 days.
We don't need a map for Valendra's.
Yeah, I'll pull out the leather thing. See this? Get up on the stool. Get up on the chair.
Does that? Did that actually have blueprints
no
on it, or was it just? I thought it was just the general shape of
the
her
general
place.
shape and where the gems the items are located. Doesn't give you a layout of like the rooms or anything of that sense.
We know she's in the
But it might be
city.
nice to have a real floor plan.
So
If
are we
that's
not
available.
going to the apothecary today then? In 2
No,
days?
the key doesn't work today. It'll work in 2 days. I'm
We
gonna
can-
go back to my room.
We can
This is
try
the
it
key.
tomorrow, but yes.
Alright,
You
well,
will not try such a thing. If you go into my room, I will cut you.
why would I go into your room?
Not you. I'm talking about Zellic, the one that wants to go in tomorrow.
Why would he go into your room?
Because I have the key. And she'll walk away to her room because she is aggravated and tired.
Have a good rest.
Hopefully your murderous side comes back.
I saw a book
She
on her
walks
hip
out
over
and
there.
gives
Is she a
everybody
reader now?
the finger.
What was that, Zorro?
I was like, I saw a book on her hip. Is she a reader now? Does she read? Is that a thing she does now?
Oh, she does
Um,
magic shit now a little bit. She lit a really nice tree on fire once. I had to yell at her for that. It was very rude. The tree was not very happy about it,
It
but
lighted
actually
on
didn't seem to
fire.
care about it that much. But I was not very happy about it.
So the one that always complains about us being mages is now a mage.
Yeah.
Irony is just not in front of her at all, is it?
Nope.
Alright.
I
Out
think
of
I
character.
created a pattern with her.
Well, it sounds like my
Walking
bike's not
contradiction.
ready yet, so otherwise I'd go pick up my bike. So I guess I'll just
I
catch up with you, Syra, actually.
I still have an errand that I want to run, but I don't mind doing it alone if you all want to rest.
No.
Oh
you
no,
can
no,
go
you
alone.
heard, Gaius. No loners.
Where are you going?
I'm good to go. I'm not tired.
I will let you know once we're on the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
what? You don't want me to hear?
You know he'll be following anyways, right?
I know.
This is
Like,
true.
she doesn't
Try
need to
not
know
to
where the
think about
destination
it.
is. She's got eyes on us.
As he just walks up and he stands behind Callie. Just think of me as your shadow, little bird.
Nope. Who's going? I'm gonna go.
Always there.
Let's go.
I'm going with you.
Always watching.
Here, come on.
I'm gonna go back to the library.
Bernard, do you wanna ride with me on Scrappy? All right, you might be too big.
No, I'm a bit too big. I prefer the roofs.
That's fair. That's our fun tier. Yeah.
So, Kiali, if we're going anywhere tricksy or worrisome, I can cast the thing that I cast before that makes this really quiet. So just let me know if that's needed at any point in time, okay?
Okay. We should be fine. It's a very public place.
Okay.
I do have an order I'd like to drop off to for an item.
Cool. Come with us. I don't know where we're going yet, but maybe we'll go by the market.
And I take it that since Jared is technically under their control, you didn't really get in trouble or anything for me bouncing earlier.
Well, we'll wait and see.
It's fair.
Technically, I did break the job contract by letting you go.
Yeah, but nobody really knows.
Yeah,
mean-
we never did tell Jared where she went.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Right,
probably-
but I was seen without them at my side.
I mean, let's be honest. I was gonna wait until I could pay off my bike and head out. Why would I care about your laws?
Nurix.
Something's not gonna confine me here. When it was an accident, I'll pay for the damages and get out.
Well, it was less of a confinement and more, I just kind of have to go with you
Well-
until the debt is paid.
Look on the bright side. You don't have to anymore.
Well,
That is paid.
now I'm just waiting for the bike to get out of here.
I thought it was
No.
just the bike that was paid, not
Oh,
the
no.
debt.
Oh no, we paid everything.
Nurix, we can't just go now. Even if the bike was ready, we can't just go now. We have to help our friends. A. B. If there's a chance we can get these pendants that will help bring the land back, come on. Come on. We have to. Mom and Grandma would be really disappointed if we didn't do that.
True, but it's not like we were around when the land was flourishing.
I kind of just
What
lean
we
up
got?
against the wall and just kind of stare off at Nyrix. You're part of an order now, right?
I mean, I
And-
was always part of an order. It's not like I just now joined it. I was,
But now you know what they stand for, yes?
yeah, killing monsters.
We
So you do realize that monsters don't mean aberrations only.
Yeah, it's a
We
good
kill
point.
a lot of things. We kill
Have you
lots of
killed
things.
other humanoids to get the job done?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess
All the
what?
time.
We have more humanoids and other cult people in this city. Your job,
You're also acting like this was a contract out by my order.
however, if I were to put in an order by contract,
That's not needed. She'll stay if Nurix, we're staying. We have stuff to do. We have our
We'll
friends.
say, but let's just say I'm not really excited about this whole pendant thing. Let's just put it that way.
Well, why not? It would
We
bring the
actually
land
agree
back.
on something for once.
you're saying that I'm
No.
excited about having a death marker.
I'm talking
hold
about
on.
these pendants of, okay, fine. If we want to collect the pendants to make sure that no one uses the power wrongfully, sure. I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
But
Restoring
then
the
we
planet or the island to how it was beforehand, don't care.
Nurix, the land is dead. It was never meant to be this way. You remember the stories Mom used to tell us and Grandma about how the stories they heard about how it used to be? We could bring that back.
It's nothing I
Actually-
experienced.
Maybe you didn't hear them as much as I did. You were off with Dad a lot. Which
Yeah.
we'll still be looking for him too. But we have to do this. I have to do this.
You're looking
Do it
for
because you want to, but let's just say I'm still.
you're looking for your old man.
Yeah. Sorry, Nurix. I trust them though.
How about this then? Do this for us. I'll talk to my brother about putting feelers out for you.
That'd be great.
All right. I can accept that.
He's got a really good network of information.
Is he a hunter like you?
He is
Huh.
much higher up in the order.
Infernal Network may have heard of him.
Maybe.
Unlike our mother, he's also a tiefling, so he kind of stands out.
Looks more like her.
Well, as fellow tieflings, we do stand out. I mean, look at my brother.
Yeah, he really stands out.
Can we
Looks
give
like
him his
looks
name?
like a human with fur and backwards hands and a tail.
Family's weird, right?
Yeah, but when your mother is a Rashkasha, sort of happens.
True.
Suffice to say, our mother had weird taste in men.
Nurix, can I give him Dad's name? That might help. Do you want to say it?
You can tell him. It's fine. I just don't like that information out a lot, but because I don't know if that endangers his life. But if it's a way to get some feelers out there, then yeah, go ahead and just whisper it to him.
Okay. But I trust our friends.
I still don't want anyone else to know. I'd rather just the network know. Again, it could be endangering him. I don't know what he's in right now. And this is just my way of trying to protect him.
Okay. She'll whisper his name, Aristomakos.
Nerix,
Yes.
can I get a perception roll from you?
You sure can. What's my perception? Okay.
Spirit of Studios, thank you for that raid. Woohoo!
Woohoo! That is a 22.
A 22. When you see your sister lean in and whisper your father's name into Bernard's ear, there's almost a shocked look, almost as if he recognizes that name. Like that is on his face for just a brief second before it's gone.
So if you hear anything about him, please let us know. We've been looking for him for a while.
I will let Gaius know, and as soon as we hear something, you'll be the first to know.
Appreciate it.
We know he's in trouble, we just don't know what. But I know he's alive.
And she's just gonna keep that to herself for now. Taking a note of his reaction.
Yeah, the rest of you, go ahead and head on out to the city. I'll catch up. I need to take care of something.
Okay. We got errands to run anyway. Thanks, guys. You're always the best.
Oh no, this is Bernard.
Bernard.
Oh,
Bernard.
thanks, Bernard. You're always the best. They're all the best to Sarah.
All
She's
tieflings
happy
look the
with
same.
them. Yes.
Oh my god.
She's a fan.
Rojan, I'd like to point out that Minako will keep the mask inside her clothes. Not
Okay.
On her.
She like keeps it inside her coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, underneath her actual shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, we have errands. Callie, lead on.
So Callie will lead whoever's coming along outside of the estate here. And once we're like a block away from the estate itself, she'll turn to whoever is there with her. So I just need to go to the courthouse real quick. If there's any, yeah, I need to file some paperwork. So if there's any stops you need to make along the way, or perhaps after, actually maybe any other stops we can do afterwards. I'd like to get there before Bernard starts following us again.
I just have one errand, I guess you could say, but that kind of determines on what your answer is to this next question, Callie. What happened to our skiff?
Your skiff?
No, not mine. The skiff that we acquired on our journey. Were you guys able to keep that?
Oh yeah, it's at the docks. I paid the docking fee when we parked it, but I should probably stop by within the next few days again, to pay for like another month of docking.
Okay, we could probably do that together if you want, because I think that would be very useful to keep on hand, because once my bike's repaired, it's only a 2-seater, so
Yeah,
Oh, I can change that.
agree.
no. Make any additional adjustments that are like that to my bike, no.
What, you don't want it to go faster?
I said adjustments like that where you add more seating.
So no double
Faster is
trigger?
different.
I mean, if the sidecar had a rocket attached to it.
That would throw it off balance.
Not if you put another one on the other side.
Just goes off in one direction. All right, I guess we'll
So-
just wait out here for you then, Callie.
Yeah, Callie will lead everyone to the courthouse along the quickest path through the city that she knows of,
Okay.
trying to get there as quick as possible.
Streetwise, not making people try to jump across roofs.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it if they want to make the attempt. No volunteering to jump across roofs. Okay, sounds
mean,
streetwise.
I would do it.
Too tired.
I mean, I would just fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have wings.
And I don't know if my sister would be able to keep up.
And so when we get to the courthouse, if you just want to wait here, I'll only be a minute.
Sounds good. Good luck.
No problem.
I will go inside, straight to.
Oh, sorry. Before you go in, I'll ask if you might be able to get. Could you see if you could put a name to a face? One of the judges. Missing a left eye, salt and pepper hair. But try to do it quietly if you can. Don't make it obvious. Like any name.
Need a name of a judge?
Yeah.
I have all their names.
But do you know which name goes to which face?
The judges
I know some of them.
The judges are always masked. Like, their real faces are not known to most people.
I have the master song and from Phantom in my head now.
I know which name goes with which jurisdiction, but like I don't think anybody knows their actual faces.
Sounds too much like Open Lord of Watergate. Or Waterdeep.
Like Watergate Nixon?
Waterdeep. All right.
I was like, Nixon is one of the
More crooks.
I am not a crook. Drit Stewart in 2019.
That sounds like a pretty distinct face, though. So, like, I'm sure we could just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out because he's got.
Speaking of eyes, is one like plugged or something, or like faded out or something?
The mask has a socket.
Has a fake eye.
Deadshot's mask. Or Deathstroke.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Like, no, yeah, that'd be cool.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't push too hard.
I just want to go by the market to get see if they have something, but we'll do that on the way back.
Okay. I'm gonna run in to the courthouse and go to reception, whoever's there to help the public.
Mm-hmm.
Zelark is going to try to stealthily tail Callie.
Okay.
17, and because everything is disadvantaged, so 17 plus 22.
What's your passive perception, Callie?
Callie's passive perception is 17.
17, okay. So you are quietly tailing her.
Mine is 19. So that doesn't.
Where did Zelark go?
He is a
Who
knack
is
for just
Zelark?
disappearing into the shadow. It's totally
But
normal
wait.
at this point.
But wait, there's less.
So you walk on into like this expansive open area where various desks are separated probably about a good every 15 feet, all of them with different signs on them signifying different districts and different markets for paperwork to be filed. Like you see like multiple sandstone pillars artistically cut and decorated, all like spread out amongst the center of the room, holding up a large domed ceiling. Not multiple, but two large grand staircases going up on both the right and the left side of the room up onto the second floor, where Callie, you yourself know is where the chamber or the chambers are held for the judges, as well as the grand cathedral for the courtroom.
So I, as a person, don't know which the appropriate desk or district area is to approach, but Callie would know. So she approaches the appropriate one. And
yes, what is she trying to file the paperwork for?
She's trying to file an information request application, specifically in regards to the issuance of job contracts.
Okay. It's more of a municipal thing, so
yeah. So she will.
You're in line for probably about a good 15-20 minutes, as there are a bit of people in front of you. But surely enough, you make your way up to the front of the desk, and there is a gnome sitting behind it who has these very dark circles underneath their eyes. He doesn't look like he's slept well in maybe a good 2 weeks.
Hi. I'd like to file some paperwork, please.
That's why you're in line.
Yep.
What do you need?
I'm looking to request some information about a job contract that was issued, and I'm looking to get, well, everything about the job contract from the top down.
What contract is this? Do you have the number?
I have the contract on me, actually. And she's going to pull out the paperwork that was given to her in episode 1, that basically put her in charge of the tieflings.
Okay, well, look this up. Are you Callian?
Yep, that's me.
And what is the reasoning behind the informational inquiry for this specific posting?
Tax purposes.
Tax purposes. Yes, he pulls up another form and slides it on over to you. Of this, and then you're going to need this as well, and form 32-7. You're going to need to fill that out as well. This is all standard paperwork for an informational request.
Of course.
After you fill it out, it can take anywhere from 7 to 30 business days to get back to you.
Oh, okay. Do you have a quill I could borrow?
He kind of like looks up at you and looks down at the documents. You're gonna need to fill these out. As you look at the documents, and it's not just like one piece of paper. It's, welcome to the DMV.
I see. Okay, well, thank you. I'll get started on this right away. Actually, while I'm here, I'm also looking for some information about the history of the judges. Could you point me in the right direction for that?
The history of the judges?
Yeah.
That information is classified.
Yeah, I know.
Are you a city official?
I work with some.
That would be a no. That information is classified to anybody who is not a city official.
Yes, I know, but
would I be close enough?
Oh yeah, you hear this. You're standing in line, probably about like 2 people behind Callie.
I was told to come here and request that information. I'm a courier, so it's like my job.
And who is requesting this information about the judges?
Well, that specific part of the contract that I was given notes that I'm not permitted to give the contractor's name out. So I don't really know how to handle that. I've never had a job like this before.
And what information do you need on the judges?
Basic history. I was given vague instructions, I guess because it's probably classified. It's kind of like a retrieve and deliver, don't look type of thing, I assume.
And what are you retrieving?
Information about the history of the current 12 judges, minus information on the municipal judge, I think.
And this is being requested by whom? I see this document that you provided me is orders for a one Callian to keep an eye.
Yes, it's separate from this. Just a separate thing. Like,
Do
I
you
had my
have-
own thing to come here to do, but then I also had the job that brought me here looking for this information.
So you don't have a job order for this information?
Well, I do. I don't have it on me.
Well,
but
you will have to bring it back before any paperwork can be issued to you or other request forms are assigned.
Okay.
At this point, Zellar's going to step up next to Callie and be like, have you gotten the information the scholars need for the research?
No, I didn't bring the contract with me. I was just gonna run home and grab it. Well, see, that's
I'm
what I was
sorry.
complaining about when they delivered the contract to my house and not to me personally. It's a whole mess.
I do apologize. We're on a tight crunch for this job. There's been so much back and forth with all of these. I don't know. It's a research project of some sort. I'm not sure. It's above our pay grade, but can you help us out, please, just a little bit?
Give me a persuasion roll. Give me a persuasion roll.
Does he get advantage because we're both trying to do it?
Yeah, I'll say you get advantage.
So it's a straight roll because I'm at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a straight
All right.
roll because you're at disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 12, so that's a 21.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, buddy.
Best swindler ever.
Yeah,
So-
buddy.
Oh no, I rolled a 12. It's
Everybody.
only a 21.
Yeah, right. I rolled low again. The clerk kind of looks up at you, and it looks like they're about to say something, but you could just see that due to the amount of mental exhaustion and everything, they don't even want to put anything behind it. What information do you need?
Callie, you had the list, right?
Yeah. As I mentioned before, it's the personal history or family history of the judges, excluding the municipal judge.
Okay. Fill this.
Some sort of genealogy project. I'm not sure.
Fill this form out. There is a 200 electrum deposit on this.
Good
Zellark
thing the
reaches into
scholars
it.
are fronting that, right?
Zellark reaches in and puts 200 electrum on the table.
Fill this information out along with an address, and we will have the appropriate documentation delivered.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is there a way that can we expedite this at all? Is there a fee for expedition?
That is not my job, and as you say, it's above my pay grade. All I can tell you is you fill this out. At some point in time, documentation will be delivered to you. The scholar should understand it is how the bureaucracy works.
I know, it's just getting them off our ass.
I
As you know.
yes.
You've been more than helpful. Thank you. I'll come back with this filled out paperwork either later today or tomorrow. And I will turn around and leave.
I will walk with Callie.
You said 12, and I was like, okay, so it's not going to be that 21. Fuck.
I have a +9.
Yeah. You have a +9, and I rolled a 2.
Damn, a +9. That's pretty good.
It's my best stat.
That's great. You're like, I got
Actual
this. Hold my
salesman.
beer.
Yeah.
There was a
Salesman.
reason I
He's,
followed Callie in.
Zellark is the face man of the group.
Oh, totally.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. I imagine Syra and Nirix are probably kind of hanging out outside while Syra chattered on about
Everything.
like her conversations with the trees and what probably filled her in about what happened with Minako and how she dyed her hair, and like, so just kind of excitedly and animatedly filling Sire in on anything that's not related to Zizix, not related to any of that
Mina
stuff,
said you were
just
cool.
personal Syra stuff.
So I heard. Wait, she actually said you were cool. In her words.
Yeah,
Well,
she did.
Huh? Was she
I just kind of slide
like a
like
moment,
next to
you
Sire,
know?
like,
like? Don't get me wrong. I think you're cool, but it's weird that she said it.
Yeah, I mean, and if you ask her, she'll like, totally deny it. So like, keep
course.
it on the down low, because I think it's just like a thing between her and I, you know. So.
Okay.
You're breaking Julian.
But like
I hate
inside,
this.
she thinks I'm really cool. Did you catch how she patted me on the back earlier?
I did. It's like she's doing the whole like playing hard to get, but it's the whole like, I don't like you, pat.
Yeah.
Walk away. Like, no, we're totally cool. Don't hate me.
Exactly. But she doesn't want anyone else to know, you know, that she said I was cool. So she like denies it.
And as
kind of cute.
as Callie and Zelark begin to descend the steps, Bernard walks up next to the rest of the group, and he's munching.
Welcome back.
He's like, he's munching on one apple, and he's got another apple in his hand. He's got another apple being held in his tail.
Oh, you found us.
I'm your shadow.
Yeah.
Simon's gonna go try to grab the tail apple.
He looks down at Simon. He just lowers the tail down, or lowers the tail and the apple down to him.
Grabs it and skitters back up the staff.
I mean,
Simon, thanks.
I've been your shadow for 2 years now, and you've just now saw
2
me.
years?
Yeah.
You told me the other day it was 6 months.
6 months to where I started taking an interest. 2 years since I've been assigned to you.
Where's my notes?
I hear this and I'm like, someone should write a book about that.
Nope.
Callie has a stalker boyfriend.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
It was purely business.
Until?
Oh, it's still purely business.
Okay.
Oh.
I get paid to be
Insight check.
I get paid to be a shadow.
Insight check. Insight check.
You don't have
It's
to insight
still-
check him. He always tells the truth.
It's still purely business.
Bernard
For
can.
now.
Bernard.
There's benefits to the
Maybe
business.
telling the truth.
Add-ons.
Yeah. Bernard
I can
cannot.
infer more.
Bernard cannot lie.
It was a 7 anyway.
17.
Yeah. He's being truthful.
Oh, it's
Yeah, but is there
besides-
more?
Oh, I
stuff?
just
Is there things
I
he's
just
not
understood
saying?
it now. It's the compulsive truth teller and the benign liar. Oh God.
They're a great
Okay.
family.
And as
Yeah.
Callie gets closer, he reaches out and hands her an apple. You didn't eat much this morning. You need to keep your strength up.
I
Yes.
appreciate the sentiment, but my people are carnivores.
Oh. There. He reaches into a bag. He's like, turkey?
You had turkey in a bag?
No, jerky. Jerky. not
Jerky.
turkey.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
have you ever
turkey.
heard of pocket bacon? It's called pocket turkey.
Yeah, pocket turkey.
I'm just
Turkey
expecting
bacon.
like a Renaissance fair turkey leg.
That's what I picture. I thought I said turkey. You just pulled out a giant turkey leg from your bag and
Where
you're
was he
offering it to
keeping
me?
it?
How am I supposed to respond to this? Thanks, I guess. 2 years? Never mind. Yeah, I'll take the jerky. Thank
Well,
you.
yes, 2 years. The one beforehand died, so I had
What?
to take his place.
What?
Well, yes.
Look at that. You're a man killer.
Not the
so
greatest choice of words.
I have lots of questions.
That's why I said it.
Well,
Zellark also has lots of questions.
she
but
was
he's keeping
tailing you for a while. Did a mistimed jump across one of the roofs, fell off, broke her neck, and then, well, here I am.
Callie, you killed someone.
Callie didn't kill anyone.
No.
Yeah, remember she ran over a stone
No.
statue that was still technically alive.
Oh, that's true.
No, they were.
Okay, so
They were not
Okay.
technically alive.
As we're walking down the road,
Yeah, this is all going on like in the middle of everyone is just like walking along.
We're like, as we're walking towards the marketplace, we're just like, yeah, you kind of killed someone, Callie.
I love how everyone else has literally killed people without like a second
That's my
thought.
job.
Yeah, we're all about just like giving Callie shit about the accidental deaths.
it's like, oh, I got one. Oh, I got one. Oh, God.
I got a boat.
So can I ask, who told you to follow me for 2 years?
My brother.
Obviously, it was Gaius. Gah.
Oh, does Gaius like you too?
No.
Oh no,
Likes,
no. Gaius has eyes for someone else.
Humble Fury.
I hope it's not the elf lady.
Oh no,
it's,
no.
It's Joy. Remember?
He uses her. Oh no, it's not Joy.
Yeah, she kind of.
Really?
It's not Joy.
Huh. Could have sworn it was. Oh.
No, he.
So, Bernard, who do you have eyes for?
Oh, they know.
New York's like looks over at Callie.
We all look over at
Yeah, we all look over at Callie.
Stop looking at me.
So, Syra, what did you want from the market? While,
But he's your
Callie-
shadow. He has to watch you.
Oh, you know, it's. Let's go see if we could find a shop, like a gift shop or something, or clothing store, something like that.
Shopping montage.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
go.
looking for a ribbon.
Alright.
I want a ribbon.
As we're walking around, I'm trying to keep an eye out for more hooded figures
All right.
again.
Give me 1 second. I gotta call my cat. Let's do a quick break here because I gotta grab my cat because the dogs are coming over. So let's do a quick break so I can grab Evie. Then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Cat is secure in the room. Freaking out.
Yay.
But I just rolled to find ribbon because I want to find a ribbon.
You want to find a ribbon?
Yeah. Is that easy?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Just go to whatever
want it-
shop.
Like a really light pink and white ribbon.
I have suspicions.
Okay.
Zelark can, between Callie and Zelark, we can show you.
Literally
We'll take
anywhere.
you to D&D Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
How much does my ribbon cost?
Called Hobby Gobbly.
17 cents.
Hobby Gobbly.
Oh, an electrum? Half an electrum? I don't know what half an electrum is.
No,
Just buy enough to
like
where
you like
one
you
electrum
you can
worth.
you can get probably about a good couple feet of ribbon for an electrum.
I'll do that. Light pink, kind of pearly
Mhm.
ribbon. It's for the ball.
Alright. And I was gonna keep an eye out for suspicious activity
Okay.
while this is all going on.
And I want to find a place where I can get black powder and metal scraps.
Oh, you know exactly where you can get that at.
I was hoping you would say that.
24.
You can get it off the bike.
You can definitely get the metal scraps off the bike. With a 24, you don't really see any sort of suspicious activity, aside from like, you know, the basic, you know, shady city stuff, but nothing directed towards you.
That's good to know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know, you could pick up black powder and scrap steel from the workshop.
Which is conveniently located next to the skiff docks, isn't it?
Yep, it's on the skiff docks. All the artificer workshops are on the docks.
Oh, perfect. I'm starting to learn the city, like, out of character, because, like, I've been trying to draw a map, actually, but it's taking me some time.
I wish I could draw a map, because I would have already drawn one.
Oh, 3 rings, right? Influence, market, and...
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody remembers the third one because all it is.
No one ever remembers it.
It's housing. Nobody cares.
It's the part where the what's it called, the Tarask fights in the city, just over there.
Yeah, just over there. Nobody cares.
People gotta live somewhere.
While we're walking to that area, I walk up next to Snit and ask, do you know of someone I could talk to about a special order item / weapon?
You said you walked up to me for this?
Yes.
Yeah, you're looking at him.
Well, I don't know how busy you are.
I'm always busy, but I mean, if need be, I can point you to somebody else. But what do you have in mind?
So, I pat the rapier at the side on my waist, and I go, it kind of sticks out. If I were, and definitely if we are going to this ball later, I would like to have something a little more concealed. And what I'm looking for is, I would like a walking stick that is hollow on the inside that could sheath my rapier.
Oh, you want a cane sword?
Yes.
Zellark going full mall ninja right here.
Do you want it to shoot bullets or darts, or do you want it to? Oh, there's a lot of stuff you could do with that.
For now, I would just like to have something that wouldn't stick out in the upper echelon.
Okay, plain Jane pretty cane sword it is.
For now. But if you would like it reinforced that even sheathed, it makes a decent bludgeoning weapon, I wouldn't say no to.
As a latch.
Okay.
Pretty much, right now I have a quarterstaff and a rapier. If I could get those to be one thing that doesn't necessarily stick out, that way I have bludgeoning damage and finesse, all in one.
How long would it take me to make that, would you say, Rojan?
With enough dedicated time, you're looking at maybe a day or two, because it's pretty much just making sure you can hollow out the quarterstaff to fit the sword inside while maintaining the structural integrity of the staff.
Because I would want the entire hilt to be reshaped to more of
you're probably looking at 2 days then for all of that.
And if I were to would I happen to know of anybody in the guild who might be particularly good at such a thing and be able to do it
maybe faster.
Not with the Artificers Guild, not really.
Okay, but he wants this before the ball. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't need to be. Yeah, you've got time, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't want to ask you because you've already gifted me with this, and I point.
Oh, that was easy. That was just a couple cylinders in a belt. Don't worry about it.
And how I've fashioned it, it's like a shoulder holster on the side of my underneath my travel coat.
James Bond.
I am all about hiding my weapons. I currently have
Enough.
Said the guy who was like, "What normal person has a secret compartment for a sword?"
You never said that he was normal.
Yeah, I have 16 darts on me, 2 knives, a rapier, quarter set, and 2 bags of caltrops. So I am a walking arsenal.
Was there anything other than the black powder and the scrap that you were picking up at the shop?
Nothing comes to mind right
Okay.
now. No. Does it? I have 2 questions though. Has Snit been making any money during the time of his apprenticeship?
Nope, it is an unpaid apprenticeship.
Okay. All right, thought so.
What a
Secondly,
broken system.
I actually prefer it to modern education, but that's besides the point. No. Then will it cost him anything for the black powder and scraps?
No,
Metal scraps.
like as long as you're using it to further your quote unquote education, Jorduke really doesn't care. As long as you don't empty the resources, he doesn't care.
Okay. So how much do I get?
How much are you looking for?
Well, I have some experiments that I need to run, but I'm going to be working on special ammunition.
Okay, so I say that because you're not going to be able to carry all back with you, it's going to be something that you can have delivered to Gaius's. But you get a barrel of black powder, and then
I mean, I got scrappy with a bag of holding.
you can't
Are
shove
we all there with
you
him
can't
anyway?
shove a barrel into Scrappy's mouth though. It's still got to clear the opening of Scrappy's
That's
mouth
fair.
to be fit in.
Aren't we all there with him? So can we like help carry the items?
It's gonna be a bit. Also,
It's
Hold on,
fine
Miss-
if they're delivered.
Plus
It's
one.
fine
yeah.
as long as they don't take like a week to deliver it. It'll be fine.
Oh no, it'll show up. It will show up like tonight.
Yeah, there we go. It's all good.
St. Anky's beer coming up.
So are we just gonna? So we just sit tight for 2 days? Is that the plan?
Oh,
Well, that and get, our outfits ready for the ball.
And prepare.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All still like 2 weeks away though, right? So-
Okay, but we should probably
Yeah.
start planning now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll wear this.
Oh,
And
Callie,
Real quick.
You'll wear a shiny version of
I
that.
forgot, little bird. Here you go. And his tail just comes out from behind his back. He's got a very large rolled piece of parchment in it.
This isn't like another job that's gonna make me have to watch someone, is it?
I mean, if you consider the blueprints of a certain person's house a job.
I immediately snatch them out of his tail and open them up to look.
And it is the full spread blueprints of her estate.
Close
How
that
did
up,
you-
please.
That's one less thing I have to do.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll roll
he's-
it up and
he's
shove
like-
it in my bag, but
I'm a shadow.
Bernard, best boy.
Wait, Callie,
Just be careful with those in public. It is stolen.
yeah. So you know what's really neat? I have this magic bag that like holds a lot of stuff, and if I
Yeah.
just put them in there,
I
then
was like, where did you get that? Or was that the same one from earlier?
Well, now you guys remember where you got it.
Yeah,
now.
you remember where you got it.
That's right. Okay.
It's
Sorry.
like, I have one of those too, where I keep all my snacks.
That's where the turkey leg came from.
Not a bad idea. Well, thank you. I guess I owe you one.
We could talk about that later.
In a business sense, of course.
Oh, of course. Maybe just once this is all over, a nice dinner.
A business dinner.
Business dinner to talk about business.
Callie, let
or
it go.
a dinner between two friends. It doesn't matter.
Callie will dress you up. Look nice.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks again. Hey, while we're out here, I'm gonna go quickly pay the next month's docking fee for the skiff.
Oh yeah. I guess we need to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Looking around the skiff dock, do I actually see our skiff somewhere?
Your skiff
Okay.
is right there. Same condition that you left it.
Yeah, did we leave anything on this? And I just start climbing up on it.
From what I remember, the only thing that was technically on it was the cargo
Lockbox.
stuff we loaded up to be sold.
And the lockbox.
Right.
I
And
don't
the
think, I don't
lockbox.
think anything else as far as like personal stuff or anything extra was actually on it.
Oh, that's right. The furs were on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the
Yeah,
furs were on the
and-
other skiff.
Arrows.
The cargo stuff, I think Zelark arranged that to be unloaded and
Yes.
distributed.
And I never got paid for that.
No, you didn't.
But the guild is dark at the moment.
Yep.
Are there any members?
You
Around.
have not seen hide nor hair aside from Snit, any fellow members of the guild since they've gone dark.
So I was afraid of.
I did keep a small pouch of salt. That's about it.
So how
When you're on the
much,
go, gotta salt your meats.
Mr. DM, do some quick economics here. How much is a month of docking?
2 Electrum.
Okay, I can afford that.
Yeah, it's like my rent, except mine's free.
My rent isn't that cheap.
I
What
will
is your
throw
old
up-
rent?
My rent, I figured this out at the beginning of the campaign by doing like real dollar conversion. My rent is 37 Electrum a month, but her
Yeah.
apartment is also, it's technically in the Ring of Commerce, not the Ring of Society, so that might be why it's more expensive.
Fair. Okay.
Someone's living up on Beverly Hills.
I mean,
okay.
I'm on the library, which is not any of those. Just
No, that's the Ring of Commerce.
yeah, as
But-
in
He's in
I'm
the
a librarian,
suburbs
so librarians work for free. They're
Room and board
not-
comes with the job.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think we ever figured out how much my rent would have been.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah,
I mean, it does if you want to keep your home.
you don't. You,
My
you don't.
rent.
You don't technically have to pay because you live with Gaius now.
The land doesn't charge me.
It's like, do you want to live in your little apartment in the Ring of Commerce, or do you want to live in a huge estate in the Ring of Influence?
I mean, I don't trust Gaius, so I'm not bringing all my personal stuff into his house.
The only thing I had wanted to get back was my hookah.
That cost me 37 Electrum a month. So be it.
So, do we have anything else we need to do?
Ellie did say she wanted to stop by her house.
Yeah.
No, if that's a smart idea, though.
Yeah.
Bernard, do you think that would be okay at this point?
Well, if anything, later on I can swing by the place. What do you need me to pick up?
You go now, Callie?
I would like to just not have someone else go into my house.
Oh, it's not the first time I've been in there.
What?
What? I have to make sure
At least
nobody else is
catchphrase.
in there.
Just pick up my hookah bar, Bernard.
I can do that.
Thank you.
You like didn't go in there before I cleaned up, did you?
I've been in there before you've cleaned up, after you cleaned up, while you were cleaning up.
What?
I have to say, this is getting on the verge of creepy.
Being a shadow isn't always not creepy.
She needs some space, Bernard. Little bit.
He has space. She doesn't see me.
Also, I think we
Notice-
need to be careful what we ask Bernard to do. Going to get hookah and things like that. I mean, he's risking
They
himself
won't see
too.
me. They won't see me. They can't see me.
Well, we just don't want you to get hurt, you know?
That's
or
very-
seen.
That's very sweet, but I'm not going to get hurt. And if I get seen, I'm not a shadow.
Okay, shadow away then.
Look,
Last words.
you don't have to say it out loud because I know there are some things you want to keep private. So give me a list and I'll go get them.
There's some paperwork, let's say, underneath my bed. You grab
Paperwork?
that. Paperwork.
Yes. I can do
Please,
that.
please don't look anywhere else. I didn't get a chance to clean up before
Callie,
we were accosted.
Callie, I know every nook and cranny.
Oh,
of that
that's what I was
apartment.
afraid of.
I'm not judging you. You are a very busy bird.
Bernard doesn't king shame.
Hmm.
Snit
I'm-
stands on Scrappy's head and tells Scrappy up, and Scrappy lifts the head up, so he's now at ear height with Bernard.
Well, this has been quite embarrassing. Let's go.
So that's what Callie calls her Jojen collection paperwork. Callie has a secret stash of like erotic friend fiction underneath her bed.
Yikes.
Bernard, don't king shame.
And Snit will really quickly list off anything in his room at Reiju's place that he wants picked up. But I assume most of his tools and stuff he moved into the
shop, yeah.
But he's got some sketches and blueprints of ideas that he wants Bernard to pick up from a secret floorboard compartment.
And he will most like anything you guys need him to pick up, he's more than happy to do.
We're still out and about walking, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So while we're kind of walking around, I'll wait for a moment where Syra and me are just kind of like, not necessarily by ourselves, but where everyone else is kind of distracted. And I'm gonna lean into her. So I got a little bit more information about our dad.
Yeah? What'd you find out?
Oh, don't get too excited. It's not a lot.
Okay.
But apparently, when I was talking to Veros the last time they talked, apparently Father mentioned that he would be gone for a while. And it would be sometime before he'd return if he didn't die first. So something tore him away.
But why would he knowingly go somewhere and not tell you at least?
I don't think the Order knows, and if they do, they're not saying anything, but sounds like that's all he told them.
But you're not the Order. You're his daughter.
Must be for something. I don't know, but it's been way too long.
Doesn't that piss you off?
Honestly, it does, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm more worried right now. I'll be pissed off when I see him, and I'll yell at him when he's alive and well.
Yeah.
As of right now, he's been gone for way too long.
He could have gotten help. We could have helped him.
He has his own way of doing things.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, thanks for sharing with me. Wow, so he knew he was gonna be gone.
Not sure if he knew he was going to be gone this long. Not sure, but hopefully Bernard, 1 and 2, and Gaius help.
They're really connected. I think they could probably find at least some breadcrumb for us.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll find him.
God damn it, Bernard!
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to be listening?
Bubbles.
Was I not supposed to be listening?
No, at least pretend you're not listening.
I can't do that. I'm always listening.
Go shadow somewhere else.
So that means you've heard of our father then?
Only what she told me. Okay, that's
Wait.
wrong. I've heard other things.
What have you heard? What do you know of our dad?
I hate this.
Tell us all you know.
Gaius knows him.
What was? Oh God.
He knows him. How?
Business dealings.
What kind of business? I can keep doing this, Bernard.
That I don't know. You would have to ask my brother. But he's had business dealings with your father in the past. Last time they've had conversation was about a month ago.
A month ago?
A month, yes. My brother has a means to contact people across great distances.
So Dad wasn't here. He was just, he spoke.
Oh no, he was here.
He was here?
He was here. He met with Gaius, and him and Gaius worked something out.
So we just missed him.
I feel like that's been the case this whole time.
He's alive still.
Well, I've been telling you that.
There's no guarantee. We kind of go in expecting the worst.
I just believe it.
We need to talk to Gaius later.
Yeah.
We've got
Well,
some downtime. We need to talk to him.
I know you probably didn't want to say any of this, Bernard, but thank you.
Like I said, I can't lie. I don't like it, but
That's
yeah.
gotta make things difficult, huh?
No, because I could avoid questions.
True.
You are friends, and I don't deceive friends.
Well, you do so much for us. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
I'm fine.
You know,
No.
like put in a good word for you with anybody that might be on your mind.
Just waiting for you to say something.
He kind of like looks at you, and he's like, "Talk to you later about that."
We'll put a pin in it. I hear that's what people say. I don't know. I heard some merchants say that. Am I using that right?
I don't know.
Okay.
People say weird things all the time.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember the TV show. Like, was it Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something? There was another person that could not tell a lie, and he had to answer everything in sequential order. So
Bernard's not that complex.
Thank God.
Okay, so Nirik's here. She'll give you Snit's poisoner's kit that he made. Oh, it's like your poisoner's kit, but Snit made it, and it's like super improved, and you can use it on the go.
Like a travel kit?
Yeah, travel poisoner's kit.
You didn't use it yet, did you?
No, of course not.
Because
Why?
I just don't want you to get poisoned.
I know what I'm doing, Nirix.
Okay.
I mean, I'm better with the herbalism stuff, but I can figure it out. It's similar.
Sure. Okay.
Although I really don't want to mix the two because it would be really bad to make a healing salve that also poisoned you.
I mean, technically you could. There are such things as antitoxins.
That's true.
But thank you. I actually think this would work really well
Yeah.
on the go.
Thanks, Snit. He's the one that designed it and
Where
made
are we
it.
walking, by the way?
I think you're probably
the market?
you're walking through the market and back to
Gaius's.
Gaius's place. Yeah.
All right. If Is the Merchants Guild along the way home?
No, it's not. It's in the ring of influence, but it's not on the way.
Okay. I just would like to swing by there if we could, if we have enough time before sundown. Anyway, what time of day is it?
You've got enough time if you want to.
Okay.
But Bernard's like, you may not want to avoid. You may want to avoid there, friend.
Isn't for Lindra part of that whole thing?
She's the head of it.
The head of it.
I don't
Oh,
think
I
we
just
go there.
want to hire someone to man my stall so I can still get an income.
I'll take care of it.
Oh.
Don't worry. I know a guy. One of ours. And you don't have to hire him.
Yo, free labor, sign his ass up. And you think I'm the only war criminals employed
Yeah.
child workers?
Ugh.
That's
But they
fucked
make really good shoes.
Oh,
up.
damn.
Damn.
Getting dark here.
Yup.
Hey, Virgin.
Yeah.
I forget. Did Snit ask Ratro for the key to that lockbox on the skiff? I know he had said.
You asked him to
That-
make you a lockbox.
Well, I remember that, but if I didn't, I had meant to ask him
Okay.
how to get into that lockbox since the owners
Mhm.
were killed out in the desert.
Yep.
You have the key.
No, he doesn't.
Wait, then how did he open it? Because it would have been too much for him to open
Oh
it.
no, that's right. You do have the key
Oh,
because you
okay,
opened
that's right.
it and there
Never
was
mind.
there was
That-
that
that
buttload of
was-
platinum in
The
it.
beholder thing.
Yeah,
No,
you found
the
it.
electrum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I completely forgot about that. Never
You-
mind. Forget I brought it up.
So everyone makes their way back to the back to Gaius's estate. A couple hours later, Gaius is now up and about, just sitting out in the garden, cup of tea in hand, just watching the sky as the sun begins to set.
I actually approached Gaius.
So
And,
did you get everything taken care of?
We got our trips done, paperwork and all that. Also, found something very interesting.
I mean,
turns-
things are interesting.
found the eye.
Oh, you finally figured out what that was.
Yep. So now I have it.
Yeah, well, now that you have it, keep it safe.
Yeah, keeping it rolled up for now. I figure since mine lights up whenever it opens, hers might light up too.
Oh, she doesn't have one.
But she does have 3 pendants.
Yeah, but the pendants don't light up. Yours, my dear girl, yours is not one of the 7. Yours is a guiding light to direct you to the others.
Oh gods.
You have a keystone. You have the only means to easily detect and track those things. At the moment, she doesn't know you have it. She thinks you just have a necklace. Hence why she wants to set up that meeting.
She is immediately getting a fight or flight instinct right now. Just
You don't need to meet with her. You don't need to sell her the pendants. If you want, I can deal with it. Just use some of my sweet talking to get her to drop the situation.
if that is an option.
It is. I have a feeling that I can convince her that what you have is not what she seeks.
That should buy us some time.
Indeed.
hate to put you through that, though.
It's what I do.
Noted. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get some tea, and hopefully Bernard will get my hookah, and I'll just kind of go off to a spot in the garden, just lay down, stare up
Okay.
at the sky.
What about the rest of you when you get back to the mansion? Or the estate, I should say.
I will go up to Nyrix and start talking to her about poisons and what kind she could make, and like different types of poisons that I could put in my bandolier.
I can make a ton of different type of poisons, but with the kit, I can just make a basic poison. But if we find animals with poisons I can extract, I can make things much more powerful. Not just from animals, but plants. I can make a lot of things.
What kind of effects?
The poison, if I remember correctly, the poison does 1d4 for just the basic poison.
Just the basic poison, yeah. Anything effect-wise, it all depends on what sort of venom you extract from sacks from creatures. Base poisons are only going to do just straight poison damage.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Well, depending on how powerful the poison determines the effects and the damage, but as of right now, with the materials I have available to me, I can just do a basic poison that can do a little bit of harm, extra harm.
All right. Would you mind?
I mean, I got nothing else to do. Why not? That's how I keep up practice.
Do appreciate this, and I'll take off the bandolier and hand it to Nyrix.
And I'll make that my project, and I'll, depending on how much time we have, I'll try to see if I can make him a couple vials or so.
Okay.
Syra's gonna hang out with Nyrix while she does that, and work on her herbalism kit, making however many salves she can in that time.
So you're taking the remainder of the time between now and the meeting time in order to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can make it, and I have a facility, so if I can make a full-on potion or something stronger, let me know, or stronger healing salve, or just, I mean, I think I probably would just want multiples of the normal healing salve so I can pass those out.
If you want to make the salve?
Yeah, just make some of the salve, like however many I
get done
can.
faster too if you do the basic.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna dedicate the time to make the salve, go ahead and give me a D8, because the salve isn't that hard to make. It can be made overnight with the kits.
And then let me know if I need to do anything specific, Rojan.
Not necessarily. Not with a basic poison. Basic poison, you kind of have a feeling for, and with his with the way that his bandolier is set up, you technically only need one vial, because you would put the vial. You would only put portions of the vial into each one, because it's got like the
Do I know how long it lasts for?
It'll last a while, yeah. It's like one of those until you replace the cotton with something else. It's gonna be in there.
Oh, okay. So it's not like, one time use, it actually lasts just a little bit.
Yeah, like anything you slot in there and you leave in there for like a round, will at least have the poison applied to the point.
Oh, okay, perfect. So so I'll probably have time to make one, and that'll last them a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a
D8.
D8.
Something powerful.
A D8, yeah.
All right, 3.
3. Okay. And what's the intelligence modifier, or what's the modifier off of your kit? What skill do you use for that?
I think it's wisdom.
Where would let's see. I'm not sure where I would see that. Let me see if I can find it in equipment.
It would since it's you're making healing potions, it would go off your survival.
So wisdom.
So wisdom.
Yeah, what's your wisdom modifier?
+4.
+4. Okay, so you made 7 salves.
Sweet.
Nice.
Is anybody doing anything else to prepare for the meeting?
Yes.
Yeah, unless Minako can somehow figure out Judgment Cut the next 2 days, she's resting.
Okay.
Is there any books she can read?
Nope,
that she'll
not on
cut
Judgment Cut, there isn't.
time?
Picture book.
Callie, like as soon as we get back, she's gonna start working on that paperwork, so it can get back to the courthouse as soon as
Okay.
possible. And then the remainder of the time, she's just gonna be shut away in her room. But every once in a while, over the next couple days, she will quietly collude with the tailor.
Actually, I do have a thing I want Minako to do.
You're a little low again, Julian.
It's nothing
There
I
you
can
go.
do. I've literally moved nothing. She's gonna examine the mask.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll since you're examining this mask.
Yes. Arcana.
Seeing as how you are now versed in arcane arts,
It's still a 1.
still
That's an 11.
an 11.
Yeah.
You don't get much off of the mask. You feel that there's like some sort of faint magical aura emanating off of it, but you can't really discern what school of magic or even what it does.
She'll hold it up like level to her face. Does like because you said it's a half mask. How does it shape?
It kind of goes in like a crooked thing to where it goes down along the side of the face and across the nose and then down to a point.
Does the eye portion, does it like make things look different, or do
Nope.
I just see straight through it?
You just see straight through it.
I really want to put it on, but I'm not. She's gonna put it back inside
Okay.
her shirt.
Alrighty.
And she'll just go and like hang out with everybody for the next 2 days.
Alright. Snit, what are you doing?
So Snit walks up to Gaius and asks, is your workshop protected against, let's just say, experimental issues, accidents?
In what regards?
Well, you see, I got a bunch of black powder and I want to make some special.
You have black powder.
Yeah.
I would have to... You know what? No, there is one. It's in a sub-basement. Room is protected. I can have it turned into a little workshop for you and your black powder.
Okay, let me know when you're ready to do that because I need to get developing this right away.
I can have it to you by tomorrow morning.
Oh, cool. The black powder arrives tonight, so good time.
Yeah.
Gaius is rethinking this friendship right
Yeah,
now.
it's like, please use my facilities. Oh, by the way, I have a barrel full of black powder on the way.
Hey, Snit was kind enough to ask before just going at it.
Right.
Didn't want to go full Guy Fawkes on Gaius's house.
So
Dina, meet
Snit will spend the rest of today sketching up ideas for creating explosive arrow or bolt heads.
Okay.
And there's two types that he wants to make.
Yep.
A small radial explosion and a shaped cone
explosion.
Okay, and I'll get to you on DMs about damage wise and everything for that.
No problem.
At one point, Nurix does, by the way, thank Snit for his kind gift for the poisoner skin.
Yeah, no problem. If you ever have any projects you need made or any ideas, I mean, I get ideas, but if you have ideas, I'd be happy to try to help.
I actually may have a project for you, but depending on what happens with this whole ball thing, I'll let you know.
I also have one that I'm currently working on. It's not done, but he, like, if can we say Snit's in the current workshop right now?
No, just like in a current workshop. Yeah, you're probably down in the workshops with Nurix since she's working on the poison stuff.
Yeah. So Snit will tell Scrappy to open up, and then he does his head dive into the mouth and comes back out with this thing that looks, well, it just looks weird, and he'll hold it on a handle, and then he'll pull something back, and it opens up into a full longbow, and then breaks.
I mean, that was impressive until it broke.
It's still a work in progress.
Pretty nifty since it's smaller.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I thought you might like it. But yeah, again, work in progress.
Well, I'm sure you can figure it out. Till then, I'll just keep the project to myself until we figure out what's going on after the next couple days.
Okay. But yeah, if you think of any more projects or any improvements you'd like on your kit, I can definitely try to implement those.
Improvements on the bike.
37 sidecars.
Nitro. I want nitro.
I had this great idea for sidecars.
Touch it.
And each of them could have a tank of nitro.
God, with enough force like that, you can make it catch air with that.
As if it couldn't already catch air like it did last time.
It's just a mini plane, yeah.
Just give it glider wings.
No, he should just outfit our skiff.
A bit later on in the night, once everybody's retired back to their rooms, Nurix, there's a knock at your door.
Who is it?
The master of the house.
I'd like to say I'm probably in there with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You probably haven't left your sister's side since she's gotten back.
Yeah, nope.
They've always been with each other too, so even if it wasn't said out loud, they would most likely just be in the room together. She'll get up and she'll open up the door.
I heard you asked my rather honest sibling a question today, and because of who he is, he answered truthfully.
Let's just put it this way. Let's just say we gave him information and his reaction is what intrigued the question, so not his fault, I guess.
I don't blame him. May I come in? I can provide a little more insight.
Please?
And he walks in.
Open up the door for him.
And he's got a small gold box in his hands as well.
And as soon as he enters, she's gonna close the door, and if there's a lock, she'll lock it.
So, would you like this conversation private?
Preferably.
He just claps his hands, and much like what happened in his office with Snit, the silver sheen runs down the walls for a split second.
Oh.
That's a nifty trick.
Nobody can listen. Nobody can peer in. That door will not open.
Appreciate it.
Oops. No snickering. Okay.
It's just like, out of all the
Oh.
words.
I was wondering
like,
where you
where
were
is
going
this
with that.
going?
I just thought I'd, test
Makes
it out.
sense.
So your father came to me a while ago. I had an issue with a creature that was running rampant in the sewers. He was in town, took the contract, killed the beast. I was impressed with how well he handled the situation that I decided to offer him an employment opportunity.
What sort of employment opportunity?
Looking into rumors deep in the south.
Sort of rumors.
Rumors that beings that were or should be long dead are roaming about. Old creatures tied to dead gods.
That sounds like something that would intrigue Dad.
It did, and he jumped at the situation, almost instantly saying yes.
Perhaps it was one of the things he was set out to find initially. Maybe.
I don't know what
Likes
she.
a challenge.
I don't know what he's told you, but he's been in the south for a bit. The last time I had conversation with him was about a month ago.
Okay. Do you have a way of contacting him?
He contacts me,
Of course.
but I have a means for you to see him.
What?
How?
And he opens up the gold box and he picks up those glass shards again, throws it into the air, and it forms into that mirror again.
Oh.
Just speak the name of the person you wish to see.
Sarah will look at Nerix.
My last name.
Damakos?
Yeah, I don't know why I put an R in there in my head. All right, so she'll look at the mirror real quick. Eurus Damakos.
And there's a quick couple flashes of light from the mirror, and then it kind of waves into visual as you see this very gray-like environment with your father sleeping at a campfire. The ground around him, gray and long dead, no signs of life whatsoever. From what it looks like, he's using the bones of some animal, some creature, to have a campfire going. Exhaustion looks like it's on his sleeping face, covered in dirt. Doesn't look like he's seen civilization for quite some time.
Aside from exhaustion, how does he look as far as, like, can we see to make sure that he's got
He has all of his
powers?
he has all his appendages. You know, he's got a couple cuts that are at least bandaged up as much as he can. But for the most part, your father looks like he's in one piece and alive.
Dad.
Why is he down there alone?
He wasn't.
Who was with him?
A small group of other hunters I hired on.
Maybe we just can't see them? Does this thing only focus in on him?
It only focuses on him. You spoke his name.
Fair.
Do you recognize this place?
I recognize it from our previous conversations. It is the Deadlands to the south. The area that was once a flourishing biome of forests and grasslands that are now just a barren waste of grain.
We'll need to...
How far?
How far south is it from here? Roughly.
On skiff or any mode of transportation, you're looking at least a month's worth of time before you even reach the border between our desert and these lands. And that's only due to sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's only due to the conditions once you get past the prison down there.
Conditions?
Sandstorms, violent winds,
Yeah.
unpredictable pockets of quicksand, worms.
We avoided those areas close to the Deadlands.
Yeah, we haven't traveled too far south. We've been sticking to the north.
Is there any other way of traveling to get there faster?
Don't think it'd be that easy.
None that I have the ability to provide.
Okay.
You must know that those lands are cursed. They can
It's like it.
change people who are not ready for it. That's why I offered the contract to your father and fellow hunters. They are immune as their bodies have already gone through mutation due to their rite of passage.
We are a different breed.
Anyone else who sets foot in there is subject to mutations, bouts of insanity, death, sickness.
Right.
It's
Near
not.
It's over at Syra. Got to find a way to protect you if we go there.
Yeah.
Is there a way to protect her if we go there?
I am not sure.
Maybe
all
Grandma
I know-
knows.
All I know is the hunters are immune to the mutations and poison that land emanates.
Well, and if we go, I may be too, but
My clan might know something druidic that could protect us. It's a possibility.
If you are a full-fledged hunter and have gone through the rites of passage, you would be immune to the land's poison.
You can't go alone.
I'm not taking you with me if you can't find some way to protect yourself.
I'll find a way. We've got still a little time. We need to prepare.
Don't get me wrong, I want you to come, but if there's no way, you're not coming with. You're not going through that kind of danger.
I'm not gonna lose you like I lost Dad.
You won't lose me. I'm stubborn like him. You see him.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that.
And as you're watching you're watching the mirror, something flies in front of it for just a moment,
What was that?
and then it lands down next to your father, another hooded figure, as you see a pair of like pure white wings fold into its back.
What?
Ash evolved.
And it kind of like kneels down next to your father and shakes him awake. And then there's a bit of a conversation, and your father turns over and goes back to sleep, and this cloaked figure walks off screen.
What?
Did we not hear the conversation?
Nope.
What was his facial features?
You couldn't
Like
see.
concern?
Like the only thing you saw from this figure was wings that pulled into its back.
Well, he's not alone.
Did it look like maybe it was a dragonborn or another?
No,
creature?
these were feathery wings.
Oh,
Pure white feathery wings.
that could be so many different things.
Well, he's not alone. I mean, he talked and then went back to sleep, so it seems like he trusts the whatever humanoid that is. Bird.
Well, I'm happy that he's not alone, but Syra, look at him. He's exhausted.
I know. I wish I could help him from here, but you know he always pushed himself so hard.
Oh, I know. First-hand experience.
At least he's alive. And I just don't know why he hasn't checked in.
Well, in his defense, we don't really check in with the order. As soon as our job's done, we just go back and report. It's not like we keep tabs.
Look, I don't give a shit about the order, Nerix. You keep saying, oh, you don't have to do that. No, he didn't check in with us, his daughters. Which I know when you guys go on your hunting thing, sometimes months will go by before I hear from either of you. And I usually have to instigate it. But he should have contacted us. Especially when he went missing.
I did not think I would come across his daughters in the city at all.
You probably didn't even know he had daughters.
I did. But I've deliberately kept this information as he requested it.
He asked you to keep it from us?
Because he knew that if you knew where he was at, you would try to come find him.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Typical. We'll figure this out, but not tonight. But we have more information than we had before, so thank you.
You have my deepest thanks, guys. I appreciate this information.
I know she doesn't sound like it, but that's just always her voice. She really means it.
She's like your father.
Yeah.
Speaking of, keep the smear.
Are you sure?
I have more. But consider it a gift so you can, while you can't be near him, you can at least look in on him from time to time.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I also know what you've done for us, and I appreciate you helping us out with our fees, my bike, protecting my sister, everything.
It's a lot.
When I learned who you were, I couldn't not help.
Thank you.
But I've got a big day tomorrow. I need to retrofit a certain workshop for a kobold who has a keg of black powder now in my residence, and that's making me a bit uneasy.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But I will let you get back to resting, as he claps his hand and the glass shatters and flies back into his cupped hands, and he puts it back in the box and closes it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Hopefully one day you will be reunited, Father.
So
I'll tell you what.
I'll take the glass and I'll just kind of scoop it all up and put it in a pouch.
Well, he's like, keep it in the box. Keep it in the box.
Oh,
the thing, it tends to like to run away if it's not in the box.
Interesting. Is it like a small box?
Yeah, it's a small box.
Okay.
It's like a little jewelry box size.
Oh, okay. Okay. In that case, she'll definitely put it all back in the.
I'll call in a personal favor and see if I can't find a means for you to get down to the waist if you so.
I mean, that's been our goal for the past almost year, so.
I'll tell you now, that bike will not make it. Nice piece of machinery. It'll carry you as far as the prison, but once you get into those sands, it would be torn apart.
Pat was afraid of that. Good to know. Thank you.
Sorry for the mustard sound.
He leaves. He walks out the door and he shuts it behind him. And that is where we are gonna leave off for today.
Ooh. We got cool mirror.
Yeah. I have a mirror in so many campaigns. I love this.
Oh gosh.
Ash has 2 scrying mirrors. This is great.
You're a mirror girl.
I know. Well, one I don't have yet. It was kind of taken, but my other one's indestructible, so yay!
All right.
You're muted.
Is she also a hag book collector, though?
Yes, and she put that away when she found out she was slowly turning into a hag, so she stopped that nonsense.
Whoops.
She was like, oh, that's what's happening? Whoopsie. I'll put those away. It's cool. I don't need to read anymore. But that's not going to stop her from collecting the tomes.
And in that moment, the entire party gave her the "I told you so" look.
No.
When do we not give that look?
No. Oh God, Zale was there for that too. No.
Well, sounds like next game's gonna be a lot of action. We got the meeting and
Let's see, how many sessions has it been? 3, 4,
there's
5?
so many RP sessions. So many RP. Like,
I mean,
we're itching. We're itching for a
There's
fight.
It's
been
a
a lot of bombs.
significant event that we have coming up. You gotta plan that stuff out. You can't just walk into it.
And there is
A lot of lore dump.
you're going to need a lot of planning for the things that are upcoming. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how you guys come about this, because I have planned for different branching incidents to happen depending on how you all go about things.
Pretty sure the group is set on a ball. I think everyone's antsy for a ball.
Better be
Yeah,
going that
literally
damn
wants to
ball.
go
I'm
as
drawing a
Wayne said.
dress.
Yeah, and
I'm having a dress drawn.
At this point, Zizix was presented on a plate for Minako to not go after him.
I have some ideas about other things at play here. Masterminds pulling the strings, but not ready to move on them yet.
I've actually got a picture to share that I am going to. Let's see.
Eric's is gonna go kicking and screaming. He's like, no, ball.
Dress fancy.
I feel naked without my bow.
The ball.
Totally opposite of Ash, where she's like, oh my God, which dress?
Yep.
Like, let my 50 dress.
There it is.
All right, so that is going to do it for us today, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, as we had another intense RP session. Next week we should get into some of the action for the upcoming.
Minako hasn't killed anybody for like 2 months.
Look at it this way. It's 2 months time. It's 2 months time, our time, but that's only 4 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, no. Let's put it this way. I am sitting on like huge reveals that will not even be shown until like maybe a year from now, because we only do 2 episodes a month.
Yeah.
So it's like.
All right, so what I'm hearing is that we're increasing this to a weekly game.
I
Possibly.
mean, I wouldn't have an issue with that.
Neither would I, honestly. Oh my goodness.
I mean, my Strahd game just came to an end, so I've got an opening.
So Wayward Wanderers is moving back in the day.
Now, the way that I would think of it is if we were doing this as a weekly thing, like we would keep the day slot for 1 week and then go into an evening slot for the next. When Wayward Wanderers is doing the like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna kick Wayward Wanderers out of their slot.
No.
No.
Not NBC and Jay Leno when they kicked.
No one
him
said
off.
anything about killing your game, Azrin.
You can't kill my game sentence. Yeah.
All right.
Not after the raccoon just showed up. Come on.
But yeah, that is
It
going
has
to
the
do it.
raccoon's blessing.
That is going to do it for us today, everyone. We will be back on Monday for another episode of No Way Out. And then on Tuesday, another episode of Into the Wildlands. And then next Saturday will be at noon Pacific time will be another episode of Wayward Wanderers. And Zorro, I need to talk to you at some point. Also, for those of you who are cast members of Destiny Forge, I need the item lists for the things that the goose stole from you.
I think I sent it to you. I'll send it to you again though.
You're the only one who sent it to me.
No, I told you where it was.
No, I need the list. Don't tell me where it is, because I won't find it.
I
It's
don't need to
literally
send you
on my character
anything.
sheet.
Yeah, that's true. Dale never had a bag of holding.
Yeah, she didn't have anything stolen, so
I'm a hoarder.
that's why she was always like very blah about the quest to go after the goose. It's like, yeah, that doesn't really affect me. So
Right. All right, but that
I
is
do
gonna.
have something well, semi exciting, I guess. Is I'm gonna test out No Way Out for a little bit and see how I do with her sleeping next to me, because it's probably gonna be another month or so until she has her own room. But I'm gonna see how it goes, and if it goes smoothly for a couple of evenings, then maybe we can squeeze back into Destiny Forge. But that's something we'll have to talk in the future. But I want to see how it goes first,
Okay.
because I'm gonna have to be quiet when we play.
All right. So that's gonna do it for us now, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you all on Monday for No Way Out. Till then, have a good one.